And hello everybody. I almost feel like Jason here today. I am a little bit late. I apologize. Thank you very much for being here, folks. The dinner went a little bit overtime tonight trying to get everything prepared. So yeah, here we are. Good to have you all here with me. Thank you very much for being here. Let's go through it real quick here. So we got Demager. Thank you very much, of course. Early, tired, not sure. Yeah, I know. It's kind of late over there. It always is. I'm sorry. And Go Weavers, of course. And of course, Exilus has the response of, has his response of why, but that's okay. We'll get to that. Evening, Captain Afterland. Good to see you. Carnivore Oma. Good to see you as well. Thank you very much for being here. Miss Jace as well. Thank you, dear, for being here too. Exilus, again, thank you for being here. I don't know if I said that out loud. Dimitro, of course, it's 1 a.m. right now. I'm very sorry. I don't have any ambitions to try to stream earlier unless I lose my job anytime soon. So there it is. Been there, done that. Upside down and sometimes inside out. I'm having a bad day. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry having a bad day. Yeah, every day, got to look at whatever you can find on the bright side if you can, man. Don't you have baskets to weave on? Oh, the tradesman, good to see you. Chili G, good to see you. Only 11 p.m. here. Yeah, no problem. Lon, I put some comments in Discord. You see them? What do you think? And 6 p.m. here in Michigan. Yeah, yep, no problem. That's about the same time here. I'm Eastern time. I'm Lexington, Kentucky. Don't mind telling people the city. Also found out when I walked in the door today that my wife forgot to turn on the air conditioning this morning. So the AC is on right now, but it's almost 80 degrees in my house right now. What's that? About 26 Celsius or something like that. So it's warm in here right now. So I'm making do. And after having to cook dinner over a stove and everything like that in an oven, it is what it is. Thank you, tradesman. Yes, it is pretty time down here. So I did put a comment in on my Discord channel as well, Exilus, about this whole situation with, and I want to put that to rest. It's a harsh truth, and every single update, it seems to get more and more polar, if you will, in regards to people wanting to do this. Hence the reason I put a poll out on Tuesday as well. Because I wanted to see how people felt about this. In the overwhelming majority, well over 60% at last I checked, somewhere about between 60 and 65% of you were saying, yeah, I'm cool with the direction. I'm good with it. I'll play the expedition. Life goes on. Happy gaming. Some of you are not cool with the direction, but are still going to play No Man's Sky because you're going to play it the way you want to play it, and that's the whole purpose behind the game, right? And then finally, there's I'm not playing it anymore. 2%. 2% was on that. I'm not playing this anymore. And then finally, there was another choice on there of, I have no ends, ifs, or buts about it. I just want to see how the poll ends out. And that was, believe it or not, about 17% of people. But and it's okay, like you said, it's okay to be, for all of us to be wrong. But in the end, it is just a game, ladies and gentlemen. They're not trying to pit people against each other. People are doing a little bit more role-playing in it. So that's why Zane is saying what he's saying, and Jason is saying what he's saying, but we're all getting a good chuckle out of it. We're all laughing about this. We're having a good time. There's always been competition within the game, like in the speed runs and stuff like that. But behind the scenes, when we're all in the chat and we're just chatting and talking and stuff like that on Discord, there's no competition. We're all having a great time doing what we do, this game or any other game. So it is what it is. What's up, your girl? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube side. Appreciate you. So remember, guys, just a game. It's all good. It's all good. So Lou's coming a test bed for Light No Fire. Just hope they don't abandon the game after release. I don't think they're going to abandon it. I think in my own mind, from a business point of view, just from a business point of view, mind you, they come out with multiple updates a year, as you know, for No Man's Sky. I think they're going to scale it down to like 1 or 2 updates a year, and that's it. They'll have drops probably twice a year as usual. And that's about it. That's all you're going to see with various bug updates and stuff. Hey, we worked on this. We put out an update, with occasional, hey, we did a quality of life update. We'll see more of that once they complete the storyline. My only fear, and I've said this before, both in the Discord chat and here, I've said it before. My fear is they add so much to No Man's Sky in order to test Light No Fire that when we get to Light No Fire, it's going to be like we're stuck on a planet in No Man's Sky. And it'll be like, I've seen this before. I mean, the variation is going to be as we travel across the planet, we're going to go to different biomes. I have no doubt about that. There's going to be big oceans and lakes and ponds, and we're going to have, you know, huge mountains and flat plains and deserts and stuff like that. We're going to have it all. But it's going to feel like every time we step into a new zone, it's going to be No Man's Sky. And that is my only fear, that that's what's going to happen. However, I've run into people who don't even play No Man's Sky, and they are looking forward to seeing Light No Fire, and they want to play that instead. So to them, it'll be a new game. I don't think we're going to have any problem. I don't think the company, Hello Games, is going to have any problem with it at all. They're going to do just fine. But it's a small group of people, and I see a lot of people saying, they got to take care of the griefers, they got to take care of all the trollers. There's like 20 people there. This isn't a huge company like Blizzard where you got hundreds and hundreds and maybe even thousands of employees, and they have multiple people on different servers that can govern these things. There's nothing they can do about it. And even then, even on those games, you still have the griefers and the trollers, and yes, they get banned and they get kicked out, but not before the damage is done. So it's part of the game, guys. Deal with it. It's okay. We're all okay. I promise you. Prismatic thing is at? When you get in, can you tell what the prismatic thing is at? Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely. So we're going to do that first. Zane, by the way, I wish I could put, I'd like to put a link into this. Hey, hola, One Thumb, good to see you as well, by the way. Angus, good to see you as well. And I hope I didn't miss anybody through my soapboxing there. But one last thing, yeah, in regards to that, Zane put out a video on his channel. So Zane's World on YouTube, check it out over there. He put out a video in regards to how many times you can do this in a day. And they actually did some digging. He has a friend of his that actually does digging into the back pages, and it says that it's allowed 3 times a day. Now, he doesn't know what that means, 3 times per mission a day, which it makes sense, right? So the one mission, say Purge, you have 3 8-hour periods, right? So 3 times you can do that. That's what we're thinking is most likely the case. You can do those 3 times a day, each mission. Or could it just be 3 missions total, so you should focus on one and do it 3 times a day? That kind of thing. Multiple saves doesn't matter because it has to do with the account. So if you've merged accounts, that's still one account at that point. So if you jump on your PlayStation, do the mission, and then jump on your PC on Steam and do it again, doesn't count. So my 2 saves doesn't make a difference. The only reason I'm going to do it on my 2 saves is just to keep both those saves up to par. That's the only reason I'm doing it there. So just to give you a rough idea. Very interesting video. I very much advise checking out that video. It was really, really good. And thank you, Dimitro. I'm not alone in those fears. I appreciate that. Plus, there's no absolute guarantee Light No Fire will take off. Unlikely, but possible, it would be poor business to abandon No Man's Sky. It would be poor business to abandon it. But again, it's a 10-year-old game. You know, and granted, it's going strong, but Light No Fire is going to be a different entity, I think. And they're going to focus on it, but they're not going to let No Man's Sky go completely. So there'll be other things that'll happen over there. I hope I can make a raccoon character. Trash Panda for the win. Hey, Rakdos Robo, good to see you. Just a matter of interest, I'm running 3 separate accounts on this expedition using the same answers. My account was Weaver. My second was Royals, and my third was Sage. Oh, you got 3 separate accounts. So you actually proved the point. So it's by account. Each account gets a different hit. So you can do as many saves you want. You're going to get Weavers or Sage or Royal every single time on each save. But if you have different accounts, that's proof right there. Thank you very much for telling us that. That was excellent. I appreciate that. This is also the state of the leaderboard. Yes, I know. Yeah, hence the reason for the leaderboard as well. Let me see. So if you have 2 copies of the game, that will count twice, even though they are linked on 2 devices. Correct. That is correct, Amwood. Good to have you here, by the way. So those are 2 separate accounts. And the one account, even though it's got 2 different devices on it, will still count 1 time for each one of those, up to 3 per day. So that's the thing. I'm going to do it anyway. Let's go ahead and switch over to the main screen, by the way. There we go. And you can see I've got it already booted up. Cursor's moving good. Everything's working. Yay! And I see links on everything. Everything's great. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try not to repeat everything I just said to you at the beginning of this. So what I'm going to tell folks, especially on the YouTube side, and those on Twitch, I say that as well. Jump on YouTube. You can rewind the video to the beginning, and see my soapbox for a few minutes as we talk about that. My Discord channel pops up every now and then, so there it is, as a matter of fact. Go ahead and submit a application to join the channel. I accept pretty much just about everybody, so it's not really a problem, and I'm keeping an eye on things that way we don't get scammed or anything like that. So, howdy Paul at Chatters. It's good to see you, Stardust. Thank you very much for being here. All right, so first things first, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get my... I'm going to do this one first, and then we're going to jump on Voyagers because I got some ship searching to do. I know I did find the one ship. I don't remember what class it was. Was it an A class as well? I don't think it was S class, but I don't remember. If it was S class, then we're going to start working on that ship and bringing it up to snuff. And you're just waving at everybody. That's fantastic. Oh, I hope it really cools off in here soon, but it's probably not going to cool off for about another hour or so, we'll deal with it. So let's check it out. I can just check it from my progress. You can see progress right now, 17%. It's been 1 week, so 17%. Let's say it's even 15%, but 17% in 1 week. 34 in 2, say 70 in 68, 70 in 4 weeks. So that would take 2 more weeks, give or take, to finish out opening up the prismatic cord unless they do something with it. So that still gives us 2 extra weeks at the end to complete out the whole expedition and possibly speedrun. So we'll see. Oh yeah, where's my camera? Why did my camera not show? That's weird. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Hi there. Why did I? Oh, I know why. I know why that was turned off. We had turned that off while I was doing my testing over the weekend. So yeah, we were testing out Streamlabs, and I was getting angry with it. But you know what's funny is I talked to a few people, and then the people I'm talking to, like Jason, Zane, and I realized they're not using Streamlabs to do these redeems for some reason. So I sent out a message to one dude that I know does it all the time, and that is Delta 1246, and he does this all the time. So I've asked him for some advice. What am I doing wrong? And to see maybe if I messed something up. Beat up my last cup of coffee for the day. Great time to catch No Man's Sky. I hope, Starduster, that's a caffeine-free cup of coffee. I really wish they didn't do this to the expo. It's annoying. It is. Having the time gate is annoying. I think that they're testing something in regards to this. They want to see what happens with the community. Yes, we're lab rats, I get it, but you know, so is any game. Dune is that way. Windrose has been that way. They're all test bases to see how things go. If it doesn't work out, we're probably never going to see it happen again, and we probably won't see it in Light No Fire. So, can you take apart a swarmer? Yeah. On the ground? Yes. And I had some trouble with that earlier, so I'm hoping with the update that they just did, it fixes that. Hopelessly awful at it? Yeah, I'll do that. That shouldn't be a problem. Let me try something real quick. Hold on a second. I know it's in here. And I got to do this on my phone because I don't want to do it over there, and that's just what it is. Let's choose something that I never had working before. Will it tell me that it works, first of all? It did, and it gave the item. That is fantastic. So some of my redeems are working. Now, we have a fellow that jumps in here for every now and then. You all know him by Wascally Wabbit. And if it works properly, when he jumps in and says something, it should automatically redeem this. Let's see if it works. I hope it works. Can I spot a base quest in expedition?
Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season.
I love Rabbit. Anyway, John, can I spawn a base quest in the expedition? A base quest? Yeah, I don't think you really can do that. I mean, Chili, you can put a base computer down somewhere, you can put a base down and check it out. I think even in the expedition, you're given a base computer, if I'm not mistaken, to do something with. But, you know, my only ask is that folks don't upload their base, please. Don't upload your base to the network. You can do a huge base if you want. Have fun with it. Please don't upload it. We all don't want to see it in the... That's one of the griefing that we're talking about, John, is when people put a base computer down at a very important part. You know, maybe it's a building we need to go into and do something or dig around in the ground, and suddenly there's a base there and I can't dig and get the thing that I need to get out of the ground. So, yeah, you probably don't want to do that. But, yeah, do what you want to do, but be careful. I have yet to put a base computer down. I do all my base stuff on my freighter, and that's cool. I'll be honest, Captain Afternoon, there is something to be said about putting a base on a planet. Like it's a paradise planet or a special planet that you like, there is something to be said about creating a base, a sprawling base across a planet than it is in a freighter. But the freighter is very important. I do agree with you. Anyway, and there's something going on in chat on YouTube. I don't know what it is, but it keeps doing weird characters if it doesn't like something, and I don't know why. Starborn? I don't know. Anyway, let's get in here and do our missions. I can do it from my computer. See, Weavers is pretty far ahead, so I don't know what's going on. Will it turn around as we get into the upcoming weeks and suddenly Royals or Sages catches up? I don't know. These two are pretty close. They're about 4K apart, but you've got almost 8,000 or more, if you will, between these two, so I'm kind of curious as to what's going on. So you see that, right? 68 to 93. I mean, that's an incredible amount of distance, but 57 to 68 is only 11. So 40,000 right here almost. I don't know, 35. But anyway, what do we got? We got... Okay, we got to recover fallen swarmers before the ecosystems prepare to be damaged. Okay, very good. This one is disrupting the swarm. Okay, good. And then finally, we have to introduce feedback. So it doesn't look like we're taking one apart on this one. Oh, disassemble swarm remnants. Let's try that one out. Let's give it a shot, because it's +3 for me anyway. So I'll check it. And in this particular save, I don't have any special ships. I'm just using this one. Yay! Hey, Jazzcat, good to see you, by the way. You do mission dismantling wreckage today. I'm doing it. Try engaging your gravitino coil from as far away as possible. I did it earlier, and the swarm didn't engage me. Killed them and took no damage. Really? Isn't that interesting? Anyway, okay. That was from Robin Hood Men in Tights, for anybody who wants to know. Alright, so where are we going? Oh, going down here. Oh, we gotta go right past it? Okay, that's funny. Wow, look at all the bases that we've got there. Now, fortunately, I should have... Hold on. Yeah, network is disabled, PvP's off. I'm gonna go into first person so we don't get too much... I meant to get that mod that gets rid of the lines. I forgot about that. So I got to do that. Because otherwise on on Twitch, it looks like garbage right now. YouTube does a little better with it, but Twitch can't handle this. All right, let's check it out. Alright, let's get up higher just to get a little more speed. Okay. And dive, dive, dive. Alright, so there's our wreckage. Let's do a little bit something something. We'll go all the way over here and land. Okay. And I saw something over here I want to grab. That. Because I have a feeling we are going to need occasionally some, what do you call it? We got to have to make some warp cells and stuff like that, so we want to kind of have that. What else do we have on us, by the way? That's the wrong button. That's from a different game. Let's see. Got a little bit of copper. How are we doing on chromatic metal? We're not doing good on that. Let me drop this down. I'm going to need more chromatic metal at some point. There you are. Let's get a little bit more. All right, and let me think. So from this distance, let's see how far away we can do this. Gravitino coil. So we'll grab it as at our ship when we get back. Hey, MJ, good to see you, lady. It was 17% yesterday as well? Okay. Hey, HP, hope it's going well. It's going great, Ragus. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man. Warfrat, simple, Weaver's Wool, laugh out loud. Yeah, I know. It's crazy how far ahead we are, though. That doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Let me aim for that. I'm curious. Let's see what happens. I want to see if they can shoot me. Oh. That didn't seem to work really well now, did it? Let me get up here. But, at the same token, he's far enough away, and I only see the one. So is that everybody? No, wait. Okay, there's others over there. Yeah, look at that. He's trying to shoot me, but I'm too far away. Alright, and there's usually two more, isn't there? I do see them now. Now that I'm moving. I didn't mean to shoot that. Sorry, officer. I didn't know it was loaded. Sorry. Not bad. So, Captain Afterland, was that who suggested it, I think? Yes. Nice job. Good trick. And there should be one more right there. Good thing about the bolt caster and pulse spitter as well is that from a distance they do really, really well. Okay, that's all of them. There we go. And this is a regular dude, in case you're wondering. He's not going to bother us. Okay, so that's another one. So 2... I forgot how many pieces there are. I'm going to count. So this is 3. There's another one underneath there. Well, let's grab the front one. Looks like I already grabbed it, but it won't come out of there. Hang on. Okay. Well, we'll just have to live with it. Okay, let me see what happens. Go around the other side. So that should be 4. Whoops. 5. Should be one underneath there. There it is. Just kind of like you're kind of having to force it out in a different direction. And there should be one more in here. Okay, so that's 6, I think. How many pieces? 7? 7 all total, Starduster? Okay. Is there one more in here? Oh, and then you can just do this. No, that just gives us more ichor. It doesn't complete out the... So I've got to find some way to get this thing out of here. So this is the problem I had the other day. I couldn't get it to complete out even though it looked like I took everything out. No? Didn't do anything for it, huh? There should be one more, and I thought it was deep inside. Oh, yeah, there is. Let me try something. Hold on. And I really don't want to have to do this. There we go. There we go. Can't get quite looking in there, so if they could adjust that down, that would help a lot. There we go. Oh, you can. Yeah, look at that. I did not know that. So there's something else. If you select each one, thank you for that. Who said that? Captain Afterland, again, thank you for that. The last one's always a little bit of a pain, Stardust, I agree. Switch to first person gives you a bit more control. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I see what you mean. I think it would. I'm gonna have to try that on my my other save. So yeah, you get ichor from everything, huh? Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I think I got thousands of it, but I have a funny feeling we're going to need it. So good call. I would suggest gathering as much as you can. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Nice. I did not know that. Do I have any more around here? Yeah. Not really going to worry about it. Okay. There's one over here. All right, up we go. All right, so that worked out. So there you go. Grab my stuff. I don't have to go in there anymore, right? Okay, good. It just takes it out. Good. All right, so that is done. And what I'm going to do here is we'll head up. Up, guy. Up, not upside down. Up. Here, let's just do this. And as we're heading in, we'll go in here. Let's see, is it in the log? Yeah, there it is. Track. And we'll choose the next one. So I'm going to choose one more. You think you walked around about half a dozen times trying to sort that out? Yeah, I tell you what. Turns into nanites? Well, that's good to know. Don't turn them into nanites just yet, though. They give you a 10,000 nanite bonus for one of the missions, so I wouldn't even do that. Hang on to it, because when you get into the... And I jumped out purposely. When you get in here, you see it says it's used for upgrading. So there's something we're going to be upgrading, and I have a funny feeling it's going to be required to upgrade, say, some sort of weapon or shields or something like that to fight the monstrosity that's out there. So I would say hang on to it if you can, just to play it safe. You have a bunch set aside, good deal. You also need to call the anomaly. You can start missions from anywhere by checking on missions. That's true. Oh, there's a reason why I'm doing that. The reason I'm doing that, and that's true, you can do that, you can do it anywhere, is because it sends you into hyperspace if you have the next mission. And I don't have to use any hyperspace fuel for that. So that's the only reason I go back to there and come back out. Now that is a good option for speedrunning. If I have enough to make it with just my hyperspace tool, that'd be great. But if it sends me to a whole nother area of the galaxy that's beyond, or that's beyond where I can jump to, and I know it sends us to a lot of the same places, it could cause a problem with us being able to get there without making multiple jumps. So going to the anomaly and not getting out of the ship, just go ahead and take back off again, just takes a couple moments, it'll send me into hyperspace. So that might be a way around that. We'll see that. Often's one jump away, true. But what's my range at? 554? Yeah. Possible. It's possible, because I picked up a couple hyperspace things. As we get closer to this thing filling out, I'm probably going to start focusing on how quick we can do it and what shortcuts I can take. Ooh, I will take that, please. All right, so how we doing? See, I'm at 80% right now, and I haven't had to use any. Where's the door? Of course it's on the other side. It's always on the other side. There we go. Wait a minute. Where's my... Is it this terminal? Or is it something else outside of here I didn't see? Here, let's do this. Oh, I got unearthed fallen debris. That's my bad. I thought it was something else. Okay. Wait a minute. Gotta have your manipulator out, of course. My bad. Yeah, I know. I knew I needed to. Sorry, Chili. Animals don't like you here. Alright, so... Be the first one. And there's one pretty close by, I think. Same distance. Thank heavens they give us these upgraded boosters. Two. Rock. Hit a rock. There we go. Survival permadeath? Yeah, I know. This is not a good planet for survival permadeath, no. Three. I need one more, right? Right through the center. Four. And we just go. Salvage data. Launch thrusters 14%. Alright, and so we want to do the last one, which is this. Let's see how far away it is. Current mission. One jump away, like you said. But it does use hyper warp fuel, so that's the trade-off. Yeah, I'm sorry, Paul. No, you don't have to use the terrain manipulator, Paul. You can just pick them up. You don't have to dig anymore. We found that out. What it was is if you switch out of your terrain manipulator, if you switch to your mining beam or your gravitino coil or something like that, it resets it to 0. So you have to start over again. So you can't do that, but you just have to have the terrain manipulator selected in your inventory on your multi-tool. That's all. So, yeah, I found that out the hard way myself. That was a pain in the neck. Docking approach? Yeah, we're going to dock with the bad guy. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see if he hits us. Nope, we're too far out. Good. All right. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the trade-off. You lose a little time. Hey, Intense Serenity. It's good to see you, by the way. Dean, good to see you as well. If you have upgraded your ship, it's no biggie, and I have a Sentinel ship. Got one early on by luck. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that no problem. And on my other stream, my other save, I've got a Sentinel ship, so we'll be using that. But in the intents and purposes of doing a speed run in the last couple weeks of this, yeah, finding a Sentinel ship is not high on the priority list. It's how to get this done as quickly as possible without having to have too many distractions, if we can. Oh, you know what? What is this planet good for, by the way? We need, or are going to need, copper, dioxide, magnetized ferrite. Okay, they don't have it. Paraffinium seems to be one of the things he'll require. We're going to need different elements in the future, so. Wow, that's a lot of life support. Okay, corrupted network. Silicate powder. And that's done. And how much silicate we got left? We got enough. Nah, that's not getting me anything. But you know what? If I leave it like that, I don't want to leave it like that. That would be rude. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you could do that, Chili. You could do a speed run, as he says, all the way up to 3, to that particular one. Time gate, if you will. But right now, that just seems kind of lame, and I'll probably do it eventually. By the way, how much did my fuel drop? Let me see. So it's only 70%. I only used 10%. So with these upgrades around it, it actually helped. And it's mostly the 100% efficiency that really helped a lot there. So All right, good deal. You need some love. I'm going to need a lot more of that. Or uranium, is it? I think it's uranium. I'll have to stop at a space station sooner or later. All right, so this save is done as far as that's concerned. And if we go over here, still at 17% at the moment, 5% contribution from everybody, which doesn't make any sense. But if it's more than 5, I could see why I could add up to 2 more. So sooner or later, that's going to bump up to 18%. So, all right, let's jump out of this one. Go to the next one. And you saw it has, we have like an hour and a half before we can do it again. Because it resets at the 8 o'clock Eastern time hour over here. There we go. And I'm on a planet. I'm on a planet. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, we'll find out what we're doing next. There we go. All right, so not the expedition, the log. So we're going to have the same exact one. So we'll do this again. We're going to go a little further out from the fallen swarmer at this point. We'll try it again. Is that the one, or is this one? No, this one, right here. On the pause screen, the Royals always seem to be ahead, but on the prismatic cube, the Weavers are. I'm confused by that. On the pause screen? To make Emerald, Tradesman, you can, I don't think, well, I don't know if you can make Emerald. Emerald can be made into something else, obviously, you know, many different things it could be used for, but I don't think you can actually make the primary elements in any way. You can gather oxygen. Can you make oxygen? You can make carbon. I don't know. That's an odd one. I don't know if you can make emerald, guys. Yeah, on the pause screen? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Hey, Jenny, good to see you over there on the Twitch side. Sorry, is it lagging only for you? Let me check here. Hold on. I have no dropped frames, and Twitch shows pretty good to me. Let me do something. Okay, actually, it's only a few seconds behind, so there should be no lag. And my drop frames is at 0.0%, so I don't have any drop frames at all. Stream's fine for me. Okay, going to refresh. Okay, good now. Got it. Don't know if you... Slush puppy, it tastes really good. Got one for blue raspberry. Slush puppies, huh? Cool. That sounds really good. And I'm like roasting in here right now. But it is what it is. All right, so this is what we're doing. Let me go ahead and get going. Let's go into the universe and take a look. All right. Hey, Sin, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Lord of Sin in the house, as you can see. Please check out his channel. Thunk, 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 thunk. I like that. Back to the planet with everything. It looks like a pincushion at the moment with all these bases on it. Yeah, green planet, a green planetary system. Phase 3, yeah, I'm just doing the dailies. The daily for the expedition. This one, where is it? No, that's phase 1. Here, countermeasures. We're working on this one to bring it up to snuff. It's at 17% right now. So, who did that? Intense Serenities. Thank you very much. A lot of those are working now. I think we've finally figured out a lot of the problems, so a lot of them are working now. What I'm waiting for is for Wascally Wabbit to jump in anytime now. So, like I said, hopefully that works out. Slush Puppy's a brand of some crunched ice and tiny, tiny, tiny bits and some flavors put in. Oh, okay, gotcha. So, you know, shaved ice or something like that. I gotcha. Snow cone, if you will. We got a few of those around here. Kona ice is very popular around here. Yeah, they're all working, guys. Yes. Very good. Keep playing. I don't know if I have the heist going. Yeah, I do have the heist going. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. You're just here to play games on your own, Sin. That's all there is. So us at the space station. in the starter system, and a pretty navy blue exotic came in. Ooh, yeah. I must go and see if it'll appear again after the expo. Yeah, likely it will. Where is it? I'm not in the right place. There it is, right below me. Okay. The fail's working. Yes. Yes, it is. Well, you just pulled up all the commands, and now you're going to try every single one of them. Hopefully, most of them are working. There might be one or two that aren't yet. I am watching you and supporting a friend. Well, that's great. Thank you very much. Which friend? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, okay. Cool. You won that one, huh? Hold on. Let's see if this works. Hold on. And you can remember this. If it works, we should see a lovely picture of Jason pop up. In my voice.
You suck, Jason.
SIJ. So if Jason decides to raid later, you know what to do. I am so glad I got them to work. I don't know what was going on with them. Where the heck am I going? I don't even know anymore. This way. Okay, great. Someone got a map? I need directions. Someone get me a taxi. All right. How far away can we be? Oh. How far away is this? So at 9,900, hold on. Okay, you got to be within 100 units. So now we know. Okay, hold on. There we go. Should be able to pick something up now. Hi there. And as stated, they're all staying put. So that's a pretty cool thing, man. I wonder if we could pull all the stuff out of it from here and just let these guys hang there. I keep trying to do that. Do I have... No, that's the only thing I've got. Okay. I can't hold it steady because I don't have a combat scope, so I've got to deal with the kickback on it. It's quite the reload there. This is hilarious. So, Captain Afterland, thank you very much for the advice. I think there's a whole lot of people out there that will appreciate the idea. Now, there's a couple more out there. I don't see them at the moment. I'm going to have to go to a different spot. There it is. I see it now. I could just start shooting aimlessly and hope that I hit something. That's cool. I think there's one more out here. But I don't see it. No, the other guy just showed up, so that means I think we got them all. Yep, we got them all. Cool beans. Alright, so we got one. Two. Grab the Icar. Three. Should be another one on this side. There it is. Four. Ew, 5. Should be 2 more. We got the back hatch. Okay, 6. And you said going to first person. Yeah, that did work better. Good idea. That worked a lot better. That was 7, right? Oh, no. I guess it was 8. Come on out here. No, it had to be 7. It was 7. I must have miscounted. Cool beanies. There we go. All done. So that was pretty good. Let's go over to terrain manipulator. Where did I put my ship? It's over by the other guy. Hold on a second. There's so many icons at the top of the screen, I can't find anything. Taxi. It's over this way. There it is. I'm going to have to get a t-shirt that says that. You know that. Always has been. Good to know. I've done that in my ship with fighting sentinels out in space and stuff like that, or pirates, and it never does work out really well. I don't know why. Alright, let's do our thing over here. Track. And I'm sorry if I miss anybody's messages. I apologize. Where to? Over there. On our way. Good evening, Frank. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Am I wrong, or does the sabotage mission actually decrease the progress of the overall mission? Yeah, in a matter of speaking, it does. You're taking points away from others, not giving yourself any more. So if it was a balanced one, if like you got 1 point and then you took away 2, or you got 2 points to take away 1 of each, that might work out. That last one would. Why is that glitching out on me? Which way do we want to go? I don't want to go. It's all the bases is what it is. It's kind of really glitching out here. That's okay. We'll just live with it. I'll stay inside the ship so I don't have to look at it. There we go. Yeah, every time you watch, you get more points. It just automatically starts adding up, so why do I need to do that? Do I have an egg on me somewhere? No? What are you talking about? Good grief, that was weird. Alright, where to? Is it me, or is this a different place? I think it's a different place. Nope, same place. I remember our lovely animals that want to eat me. You know, I could take the ship there, because we do have... yeah, I can't do that. Oh well. There we go. Got it. Where's the next spot? Okay. So we're going to have a toxic storm. Grab a little extra oxygen. Should be 3. Okay. There we go. And our toxic protection is now saved. And 4. And I should have pulled in the ship. There. Well, it won't land perfectly on flat ground. I have to land it on an angle. That's great. If you take the ship, it will reset. Ragus, thank you for that. I did not know that. You have 2,600 Fecium. Why, Frank? Why do you only have 2,600? That makes no sense. You should have more than that. I will have to add more to people later on when I get back into Streamlabs. Everybody gets some. And in case you weren't aware, Fecium is poop. I did that back in the day, back when we had all the missions that required us to pick up poop from animals, and they stopped doing that. I don't know if people complained about it, but I wasn't complaining. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so we'll do one more. I don't think it'll have any effect on anything, but we'll go ahead and do it anyway. we going? Over here. And then we got to find the planet that we found those ships on. And we'll check that out. It's a big pile of manure. All your base are belong to us. Yes, I agree. One wheel group ride. Gotta fly, have fun. Dean, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. You have a pleasant pleasant evening, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Evens out. Does not. No, it doesn't really even out. I don't think it evens out, really. I think it does take away, but there's so many people doing it right now that I think it's just, it is what it is. Okay, there we go. On our way. Now, will he start attacking me now? Alright, so the way around that is to head off on an angle and then come back on pulse drive. That would probably be better. I'll have to remember that. Slashing Lake, good to see you. Yo. What's up? Wait, what? The scope removes the kickback? Yeah, well, the combat scope, Ginny, doesn't really remove the kickback. It reduces it significantly, though. So if you use it in your secondary position and then hold it down while you're shooting, it actually keeps it a little bit more steady, and you get a little bit of a zoom in, just a little bit. It's not like an assassin rifle or something like that in in Dune. It just zooms in a little bit, but keeps things held a little bit steadier. So yeah, that's the whole purpose behind the combat scope. Yeah, you'd have to do that, correct. You'd have to remove your paralysis mortar, put it in. Well, if it's installed, you don't have to worry about anything. So, you know, in your multi-tool, if you've already got the, like I have the geology cannon in here too. I don't know why I've got that in there. That's not smart. That's going to hurt me one of these days. But if you have it in here with the paralysis mortar, you got paralysis mortar, and then you have, say, combat scope. You just switch between the two. You can switch back and forth. As it says when you pull this out, see it's switch alt at the top right corner. Terrain manipulator, flatten, restore. Hold on a second. Let me get to my gun. There you go. So geology cannon, if I hit my center button, it would switch to something else. It's just not. I just got to be careful because that's what it does. And if I'm close by and I hit a wall, it's going to hurt me. So, yeah. All right. Well, give me an entry point. Did I run right past the entry or something? Yeah, I did. What the heck? Was it a container? Oh, no, it's this. Right here. Okay, there we go. And we just use the silicate powder every time. It seems to work just fine. Okay. Alright, so one more hour before I can do any of these again, and we'll do it at the end. So I want to head back to that planet, look for that other ship. Let me just see if, do I have it in my inventory right now? Okay, second voice. That's a broken ship I found. Can I pull that ship in, by the way? Yeah, I can. Okay. While we're waiting on that... Nope, not you. Stop that. Alright, what do we got? That's the ship. So we do have it. But this one needs repair before we can part it out. But here's the thing. We need a pilot signature. Do I have any repair kits on me? On me, my character. I don't think so. I don't see any. So let's get out, go into this one. And there they are. Okay, let's... Actually, you know what? What the heck? Why not? I don't know why I did it that way. Don't ask. And now we can repair everything real quick. So we can go here, and instead of doing that, we can use repair kit. repair kit. And I have to repair this too. And that's done. And now I can sell that ship. Now this one is the ship that we're looking for. Let me see. No, it's a C class. So we want to find this in at least an A class if I can find it. And I would like to just start using this ship automatically from now on. And then when the expedition's done, I'm going to see if I can drag it back to my main save. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go to the planet and find it myself later on. So we'll see how it goes. You don't use geology count? Nobody really wants to use a geology count if you can avoid it. So yeah. Hold on. Got to catch up on things. If you see creature kill a creature, then you kill a creature, you should get double poop. Oh, I gotcha. There is a setting that reduces the recoil too? Yeah, that's true. In your main settings, you can go in there and you can reduce the recoil a little bit. I think I have mine reduced pretty far. Yeah, I think poop from animals was still more fun than the garbage expedition. I gotcha. It's a second time when I defeat attack on a freighter and captain doesn't give me an extra communication. So I've lost 2 freighter rewards. That can happen if you accidentally stray and hit the freighter a few times with somebody, like you strafe, you get inside its shields and you strafe it a little bit or hit one of the other ships. It can happen. That's why it's such a pain in the neck sometimes. I had a Dune Watcher in No Man's Sky. If I had a Dune Watcher, I would no longer eschew combat. Yeah, I know what you mean. That would be great. There's something we haven't asked for. On a multi-tool, having an actual ranged shot, like something with a scope, so that way you could actually zoom in on something and hit it from a distance. I don't know if that would work in this game, though, the more I think about it. I suggest it out loud, and then I get thinking, I'm like, I don't know if that would work out. Options, camera shake strength, drop that to 0, and it drops the recoil movement. Let me check that. I don't think I have mine set up. Let me see. Options. Camera. Yeah, I got it down to 0 already. I had a funny feeling. Plus, I get rid of the head bob. That drives me nuts. Reminds me of Minecraft too much when you do that. So. I wonder if I should shut that off. Really? Huh. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever done that. I'll test that out another time. That's not important right now. I have a base near an S-class on Puffington. Really? That's pretty cool. So we'll come back to this. I don't mean to be in my ship. I need to be in this ship. Of course not. Yeah, I got plenty of pugnium now. We'll just use the pugnium. Alright, Puffington, here we go. Now I gotta find it. But since I've been there before, it should show up as one of the circled planets and should already be right out there for us. But I gotta probably look for it in its old name, right? Started with an A, and it had 2 words to it, I believe. Okay. Just making sure. Different point of view. Gotta get rid of that base. I don't need that base there anymore, do I? Nerf herder. I love that. Nerf herder system. Weaver's determination. Love it. Talus. Okay, so it's not changing the name. You notice that. It still shows it as that. So it's going to be that A name again, isn't it? No, it'll say Puffington when I highlight it, when I get on the planet, but, and you know I've been there, so why isn't it just popping up here? And it wasn't this planet, right? No, I didn't think so. It would be a dissonant planet. We'll find it. We're doing this again. This is like the last time we started playing this, right? When we were doing this last time, it was like, where is it? Do-do-do. But I know I've been there because I got the first ship from there. Oh, is this it? No, it's not changing. That sounds like a better idea. Do I have anything I need to sell, by the way? Yeah, I got all kinds of crap I can sell. Let's go to the space station. We'll do it from there. I was going to pull in the anomaly, but I think I'd rather go to the space station because we also want to get rid of that other ship. That Explorer class that I found. There we go. Mate Sevo. While we're on our way, I'll take a look. Oh, is it over there? Well, no, the initial system is Mate Sevo. That's correct. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, yes. Yellow Guppy at one of the space stations this morning. If you're ship hunting, it might be worth a visit in most systems. Cool. Had to hit the escape button. Just a little further away, that's all. We're okay. Did I miss anything over there? No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, it goes all pixelated. I'm sorry. I should have remembered to go to first person on the Twitch side. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. You can do it. Yeah, it is. It is. But it should... he's right. It should show from here as Puffington. Who named it? Who named it Puffington? Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. That one. Let's do this while we can. Begin. Claim. Claim. Okay, that's gone. Let's sell off some of this stuff in my inventory. What do we got? Cycled circuitry. We'll keep that for later. Hypnotic eyes I don't need. Stable plasma I'm not going to need. Yeah, override units. I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna worry about it. Salvage frigate modules I won't need. And I know you're probably thinking you can bring it back to your other save. I don't need it. Trust me, I don't need it. Smooth nano cables, salvage data. We do have one echolocator, so that's cool. All right, and we're back on our other ship right now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we are. I can see it. Actually, let me pull this one in because we're gonna go ahead and sell it. We don't need that ship. Because we're definitely going to get a better ship than this one. Let me go ahead and undo this. Take some of that with. Alright, yeah, I should have undone the gun. I didn't think of that. No big deal. Also looking for Puffington, but you can't see it. Hey, Tigger, good to see you, by the way. Very funny. Okay, I'm confused. I'm at the target location, got the marker, and there, and it don't do anything. I can't access anything beside adding an expansion slot. It's pod, but nothing else. At the target location, got the marker there, and it don't do anything. I can't access anything besides adding an expansion slot. You mean here? Alright, that I'm a little bit confused about, Ginny. I'm sorry. Claim scrap, yes. Yes. The mission on the planet? Expansion slot. Why would it ask? Why would it give you the opportunity to put an expansion slot? Sell. Rest indium. AI valves, very expensive. Subatomic regulators. Gonna get rid of the, well, I'll keep the nav data just in case. Okay, that's done. Alright, let's go ahead and switch ships. Okay, there we go. And I had one expansion slot, so I'm going to go ahead and utilize it. I have to buy one first. We're doing okay up here. I think I do want to fill these out, though. There we go. All right. I'm just curious. B-class. Hey, look at that. Combat scope. That might be worth grabbing just for that. How much do they want for it? Only 154,000. Yes, I'll take that. I didn't sell the wrong ship, did I? That would suck. I think I sold the wrong ship. Hold on a second. No. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Whew, that was close. But where did I get the S-Class? Oh, I know where we got that S-Class from. Yeah, I remember now, from last time. We picked up that ship at another planet, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to keep it or not, because I didn't like the arrangement of this stuff. So why don't we sell it for the money, and we'll get that better S-Class ship. All right. It says to scramble the console, but the console is the... Oh, is the pod itself, as per the marker. What's the station you're at? Is it inside of a station, like a building or something like that? What's the building? Is it like a, I can't think of what it could be. Could it be because I have all my slots unlocked? It's alone on the planet outside, like a damaged machinery or something like that, you mean? Or is it a trade ball, or what is it? Pods. Pods. I'm assuming that's Tracerat 97. Thanks for being here, by the way. It says to just do the drop pod repair, it will complete. Oh, okay, I got you. Carbon nanotube sodium. Yeah, just go ahead and do the repair. Oh, drop pod. Got it. I'm sorry. Expansion suit drop pod. I caught up. It's okay. A little bit slow up here. Yeah, do the drop pod repair and it should complete it. So you just have to repair it first. And it still asks me to do it. Do it anyway. Might as well. If it doesn't work, maybe it'll send you someplace else. I can't imagine what could be going on. Of course, everything resets in 50 minutes anyway, so you can always get a different one. Alright. Do I have everything taken care of? Am I... Wrong menu. So I'm back to you. Oh, I never sold you. Okay, hold on. You need to go over here. I need to switch my multi-tool out. Hold on. And over here... Oh, we got plenty of room over there. Good. Let's go ahead and put you in over here. Actually, I'm just going to join you guys up. I should probably get rid of you. You're just causing me problems. Or you're going to cause me problems. Okay, there we go. We're all set. So we now have a combat scope. So we'll see how that works out. $51 million for this ship. That's pretty freaking cool. Alright. Probably should have saved it, but it's okay. I'm not worried about it. You've been playing long enough, you don't care. Sell. I got 2 storage augments. That's cool. We'll hang on to those for later. 47 million. Regulators, nano cables. Okay, everything's clear. It's what I did, and it still asks me to do it. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is reload. See if it helps. So Trace Rat, basically it didn't work. She repaired everything, even went so far as to add a slot on her exosuit, and it still tells her to do it. That's really weird. So you finally ran into a glitch. Is that Steam or is that on a platform? Another platform. Let me check this out while we're doing that. Puffington. That was a smart way to go. Thank you for telling me to go there. That's okay, Chili G. It's all good. I don't know why I couldn't see it in the system, but I'm going to go into the... Whoop, wrong way. Hey, what are you doing here? I thought I switched out to the other... Yeah, I didn't. Hold on. There you go. So for just for this grins and giggles, once we get out here, let's go ahead and hit the map. So it does say Puffington Company. Ah, Callinan Bogan. That's what we were looking for. Callinan Bogan is why it's coming up that way. Okay. Even though when we're on it, it says Puffington Company. All right, got it. All right, good to know. It worked for me, and it did not give me a slot. Don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know. Steam? Yeah, the only thing I can think of, you congratulations, you ran into a glitch at this point, so there's not much else to do on that, unfortunately. That planet? No. This must be it. Yep, look at that. All right, so a base. So we have a base on this planet that has an S-class. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, you may have to abandon that one and just go do another one. That was a little too easy. We found an S-class. Oh, it's finally cooling off in here, thank God. Yeah, a little too late, Paul, to jump into first person on that. Sorry about that, folks on Twitch. But thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here, guys. Oops, hello. So I guess this is the ship. It's a pretty ship. Remember, you need to have multiplayer turned off. Sure enough. All right. Oh, check all that out. I forgot I got all those. Hee. That's good to know. Where's the brain? Where's my brain at? It's in here somewhere. There you are. Oh, do I not have any? Let me guess. Yeah, I gotta get a mirror. Hold on. I can do that right next to my ship now? That's pretty cool. Oh, hold on. Ow. See? So combat scope does this, Jenny, if you're paying attention. So if you're watching, see, this is what the combat scope does. It just does a little bit quick zoom in, and you don't get quite the range that you get from a distance, as you can see. What is there, two of them there? Huh. I think there was two of them there, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this. Is he not really there? I don't think he's really there. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Alright, I'm gonna go over here now, because you're freaking me out. Yeah, a little glitch. It was kind of creepy. Okie dokie. Alright, so now we should be able to do it. Where is our... Thank you. Wow, it's like right there. Plop. Ancient site, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Heal the brain. Pinky in the brain. Pinky in the brain. Figures might as well stock up on these things. Whenever we run into them or run across them. Killing spree on a starter planet for those guys. I don't see anything. Anything? Hey, Gunboat. Good to see you, by the way. I saw you earlier, and I do apologize if I didn't say hi, but I did see you in there. Hopefully you and Zeus are getting along well. And you finally have no snow, I'm assuming. Grabbing the last two just because. Oh, is there another one? What do you know? Nice. That worked out good. Alright, let's take a look. I know you guys have been holding your breath. Okay, so supercharge, 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 which means there's a fourth one in here someplace. Probably one of these two, I'm guessing, when we add them in. So compare. We're definitely going to claim the ship. It's a nice looking ship. It's supposed to get quite hot here tomorrow. Zeus is loving it. Of course he is. And there we go. I should have moved everything over. I did it again. I forgot. Now we got to do all this crap. Let's see. Just want to see if there's anything I need or don't need, as case may be. While we're here, hold on. Let's just do that. Make a warp cell out of that so we can get rid of it. Do I need those? I don't need those. What is this? Oh, it's for the ship. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean to stop that. Okay, good. Yeah, I yell at this quite often. Frigate fuel is kind of nice to bring back with us if we can. Okay, let's move some stuff over. That's my exosuit. How much room do we have? Dummy. Would have been easier to do it the other way, Paul. Just move all these over. Alright, anything I'm keeping. Keeping that on my person. You can move over. Let's open you up. Oh, that's nice. I'll take that. What does that give me? Alright, that's nothing, but that's okay. You stay. You go. You go. You go. Yeah, I'll put you over. I need to turn that into something else. That's fine. Let's see. That can go in there. That can go in there. Okay. Let's move some stuff around. I don't particularly care for the rocket launcher. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it, but watch, we're going to end up needing it. I like the fact that it already has a positron ejector in it. That is awesome. So we're going to definitely put that in here. And let me see. Sentinel cannon we don't really need, so I'm going to see if I can't delete that. I can. Good. Pilot interface, I'm going to stick someplace that it makes no difference. Shields. Alright, what is this? This is our hyperdrive. Where's the pulse engine? Pulse. That goes there, and this is our anti-gravity well. Okay. So hyperdrive, we'll put you over here or something. Okay. $800, that's nice. Good 220 range. What am I missing? System also has an S-class rifle at the space station when you warp in. Interesting. I might check that out. That's pretty cool. Shield. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab that. We're not going to have any X-class, so I'll just stick you there. Pulse engine module. That is you. Actually, let me go the other way with it. Alright, these guys we're going to sell. We got to use those two. Alright, sell, sell, hanging on to you. Alright, good, good, good. Oh, missed you. Alright, let's move over. Good ship. Very nice. We're going to see how it looks when we get out into space here. Alright, what do we got? So from this starship, we need to pull over these. What's this? Terrain manipulator package? I'll leave it in the ship. Let's see. Let's take you. Take you. And actually, since we're here, we'll just put you back up there. So here's our positron ejector. Fragment supercharger. Upgrade. And upgrade. And now that we have enough nanites, we can get some more upgrades as we come across them. That. What else we got? 7 slots free. We don't need those. I'll leave them here. I'm just going to continue with the positron ejector. I think it's the best thing to use right now. There we go. And do we need anything else out of here? I don't think we do. I think that's pretty much it, except from some minor items. We'll come back. Yes, yes, I did find the S-Class. It was, the base actually said S-Class nearby. I'm like, okay, that was pretty simple. That was a little too easy. Put that in there. Anything else? No? Okay. Okay. Oh, the uranium. Move that over. Okie dokies. Let's see. So we got a positron ejector. Alright, so how much damage? 17,359. 262. 359 again. Okay, so yeah, we want these grouped up as close as possible. Let me put these over here. All right, and what do we got? This is our economy scanner, hyperdrive, hyperdrive, and hyperdrive. Let's see which one we're going to keep. 100, 225, just 50, 100, 100. Oh, wow, yeah, that's just a no-brainer, isn't it? Okay, put you there. Actually, put you up here. $971, $970, $71. Okay, good. Okay, we already decided on that. Shield. We do have to move it over. Okay. And shield. All right. Shield's over 300 now. That's pretty good. So that'll help out a lot. Okay, that's all the upgrades. All right. Anything else? We had a couple other things. I do see we have some tritium. Let's see. Might as well. Yeah. All right, we can leave all this stuff behind, except for we'll put this in here in case we ever decide we needed it. There we go. Okay, that should do it. And we'll be taking this out for a spin now. Let's see. And we'll move our stuff back over. Is that living glass? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, that should do it. And inventory is by no means full. We're in good shape. The hyperdrive needs to be charged. Okay, and we do need a couple more of those, but we'll get them later on. Let's take it out for a spin. Is location in your Discord? Oh, this location? Probably not. So the first thing we should do, for anybody who's outside the game and just wants to grab this ship, there is the Euclid Galaxy, pardon me, the Euclid coordinates, glyphs, if you will. So that's first things first. And then if we go to first person, coordinates are on the left-hand side. It's at plus 53.98 miles. I'll just say plus 54. And minus 124.11. That's the coordinates where this ship is located. I did forget something. Hold on. Quad servos. Hey, that's just money sitting there waiting. All right, good deal. And do we have any... Nah, 400. I don't want something that far away. All right, no, we're okay. Let's go. Let's get it out into the space station. We'll check it out. Very pretty. Okay, where's space station at? And we'll head over there. Because I want to see if it has that S-Class multi-tool. And we'll go ahead and go to first person to reduce the static on Twitch. It's amazing what that does for Twitch. Incredible. Unbelievable. Got a bunch of people here. We didn't get a raid that I missed, did we, guys? Hey, Double Tap, good to see you. I just saw you were in there too. Lord Nene. Nene. Lord Nene. Nene. Good to see you. The system also has an... Oh, that's the one that... You're the one that told me that. That's fantastic. Appreciate it. I wonder. Take a look. That is a nice looking ship. I like the blue on white. And it's not really white. It's kind of an off-white.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Appreciate that. Battle Royale. Thank you very much for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it, my friend. I'm still learning Windows 11 and can't do screenshots yet. Jenny, you don't have to do a screenshot in there. If you go into your settings, as soon as you get into settings, there's this here, is the picture to photo mode, and you can take a picture and it goes into your screenshots folder. So you can do that. I have mine set to hotkey number 5, so that way I can automatically just hit the number 5 on my keyboard and go into picture mode immediately. So there's a way to do that. And then you don't have to worry about Windows 11 getting in the way. And you can find the screenshots later. Oh, the screenshots of the glyphs I showed? Well, if you... Oh, you're on Twitch. You can't see it. You can't see it. All right, no problem. What we'll do... Let's have someone... I know there's a whole bunch of people in here right now. We got 120 people over on the YouTube side. I know one of you people are on my Discord channel. Feel free to jump back just a little bit in the video, a couple minutes, and get the glyphs for that and the coordinates, and post them. You know, take a picture of the one and just scribble down the coordinates for the other and put them on my Discord channel under ship finds. No Man's Sky ship finds, and just put that in there. And if you don't do it, I will. I'll do it later. And we'll get that for you, dear. Not a problem. I do like that idea because this is a fantastic ship. And I think with every save I've got, I'm probably going to come back here and do it myself. What am I doing here? Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. So first things first, let's check this one. C-Class. Now, it maybe only happen, like you said, when you warp into the system. So we got a rifle. There it is, S-Class rifle. Pretty good arrangement. I mean, you have one of the supercharged slots over here and then 2 over here. I've got enough money, for Pete's sake. They want $5 million for it outright. So we're going to go ahead and grab it anyway. What does it have on here, by the way? Bowcaster. Gotcha. Yuck. That's just, you get rid of that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Let's take a look at it. So very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall that. So that means that we have one more. I'm just moving everything out of the way. We have one more slot that's going to be supercharged. It's probably going to be down here someplace. If I was to take a guess, it might be over here, but sometimes it puts it like right here or over here. So we can't upgrade the multi-tool, but we can add slots. So how many multi-tools do I have? Okay, we've got the dire wasp, the polygon balancer. Let me check that out because I think we can get rid of it. Yeah, that's one we can get rid of, and it had a survey device in it, so I'm not too concerned about that. So we'll head over to the anomaly and start changing things out. This one, which had just the, what do you call it? It had the combat scope on it, but we'll go ahead and sell that one. See if we can get ourselves an upgrade at some point. Yeah, over here. And then this one. Okay, good. So let's just go ahead and select that one. Well, actually, no. Let's go back and select one of the other ones real quick. This one. Okay. And we'll go ahead and sell that. Let's go to the space station, check it out. Upgrade the exosuit while we're here. Yeah, I'm going to start putting them down here. There we go. And you know what? While we're here, upgrades for the ship. We want an upgrade for the positron. See if these guys have it. It is a nice ship. Thank you, Frank. Hyperdrive, we don't need that. Positron, but it's B class and C class only. And a shield module. All right, that's it. No big deal. And an A class one. We can throw an A class one in there too. We only have, I think, one upgrade. Two upgrades, pardon me, two upgrades. So what does that give us? 21,000? 23,000. So that actually did a nice job of upgrading that. So we'll leave that there. That's fine. We can always move all this other stuff out of the way to make room. Okay, let's do this. Hold on. So 23,000. No, back to 21. So it was better right next to it. So that'll give a nice damage output for that. Let me do this. There. Okay. And that should get my hyperdrive rating up to 1400. Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. So we want the anomaly now, right? I picked up a weird multi-tool. Looks like a living weapon. It's got teeth and stuff. It's weird. Yeah, that's called an alien multi-tool is what we name that one. Alien multi-tool, sometimes experimental. If it looks like a rifle, like it's really smooth, but it's got like fangs on it and a crystal, it could be a hybrid multi-tool. Those are pretty good. They got excellent damage output on those. I know Zane has done studies on those tools as to which one's more powerful. The funny thing is, this new rifle we got in this expedition is not as powerful as I thought it was. So some people have been doing some analysis in comparison with other multi-tools. It's not the most powerful one out there, but it's definitely one of the coolest looking. So I'll give it that. Number go up. It went up again? I didn't notice. Hold on. Yeah, I was in the right spot. That's right. Oh yeah, Weaver went up to 6% now. We're still at 17 on the main, but we went up to 6. Good catch. Looks cool. I think the last thing I wielded was the big red staff. I do have to admit that the Atlas staff is actually a pretty cool staff. I've got so many different staffs now, and all the different saves I've got, I don't even know which one has which anymore. But I know that one is one you could have got from the expedition. All right, so this one we're going to sell. Don't care about the units. I'm looking for an upgrade, I hope. And we need to switch out to the other multi-tool, which is this one. There we go. Don't make a mistake. All right, what do we got? Please tell me we got an upgrade out of it. We didn't get an upgrade? Come on. Well, that stinks. So we have this. And it puts out 10,000 damage with this. But what I was hoping to get is to see if we can get the other one upgraded. So we could do check out where the other supercharged slot is. And the only way I can see doing that, I don't think we can do it either. Hold on. I don't think it'll let us. Yeah, everything's locked out right now. We can't change anything, I don't think. Let me just see something. Huh? Purchases, yeah, see, everything has gone down quite a bit. So you can make some changes in here if you wish, but they have it really locked up pretty good. So, yeah. But do we have at least 10,000? I think, what is it now? It costs 50. No. Millions. We do have the credits to do it. Let me see what we can do. Maybe we can check that out. Time for bed. Chili, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Pick the Rate manufacturing facility. I just meant on your ship. Oh, gotcha. What the heck? I don't have any active missions going right now. What the heck? Hold on. I have no active missions right now. I don't know what it's doing. That was pretty neat. Well, thank you for sending me to another galaxy, or another planetary system. I appreciate it. That was really weird. I don't mind checking out the space station. I was only heading out just to go to the space station. That's all I wanted to do. Yeah, from the autophage cabinets. Are you talking about the ones at the autophage camps, like the staffs that you can get, or are you talking about the autophage handhelds that you can get? Oh, from the cabinets at the camps. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Those are the actual. Those are Sentinel. Weapons. The autophage ones are the ones that you get from Korvax systems at the monoliths. Once you've unlocked that stage and you've got access to it, you can get them from there. Those are actually pretty cool too. I don't know the difference between them as far as power, you know, which one's more damaging or has better scanner or whatever. One's better at mining, I remember that much. I think it's the Sentinel one. What are we doing here? Gotcha. This isn't the same system, is it? Too far here. It's the same system, isn't it? No, it's got a positron module. It's S-class. I'll go ahead and grab it. That's really weird. Alright, hold on. So we'll have to get rid of one of these. 7 plus 7. Even that A-class is AA1, 881. That's 772. 881. 971. Alright. Let's take one out. 23107. It was actually worse. Wow. It was actually worse. That's crazy. So it's the fire rate that really makes a big difference, does it? Plus 7, plus 7. I've never seen that before. I've never seen an A-class outperform an S-class. Wow. Son of a gun. So this S-class is not a match for any of these. That's crazy. We'll have to look at X-class if we can get any. Wow, that's something. I found 2 out of 4 debris and it reset to 0. Jenny, the trick to that is do not switch out of your terrain manipulator. If you switch out of the terrain manipulator for any reason, or we found this out too, you get in your ship to fly to another location, it resets. Okay? It resets to 0. So you've got to stay in your ship and not do anything else. Anyway, did we want to do anything with the multi-tool? Yes, we did. We've got the money, so let's see what happens here. Purchase a new slot. 40 million units to purchase one slot. $40 million. Does it remain the same for this one? Let's find out. No, 110 million. So I can't even do that right now. So I don't know where the 4th supercharged slot is going to be on this multi-tool. That is crazy. But I'm going to hang on to it, and maybe what I'll do, and I'm hoping I can remember to do this, what I'll probably do is, at the end of the expedition, I'm going to switch everything over to that multi-tool, and then see if I can take it back from the expedition as the reward, because you can still get this multi-tool that we've got right now, the expedition multi-tool. You can still get this from the expedition vendor, from the Quicksilver vendor. So once you've completed it, you can get this anytime you want on any save. So I don't have to take it back with me, but I can take the other multi-tool. So that's something to think about. Buy 2 secure site charts and open both. One is bound to be a factory or operation center. Go there and solve the puzzle and make a multimeter expansion slot. Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's not a bad idea, Gary. Brah. Thank you for the info. No problem, Jenny. Anytime. Isn't a high A class better than a low S class? Yeah, it could be. I just don't know what the S class would do with all these upgrades. Like, I got 2 supercharged slots right here for this one. 3 actually, right in a rounded area. So it kind of boosted this one beyond belief and gave me a nice damage output for this. But if I switch over to the other one, I don't know what it would do. So I'm going to hold off on it. I'll do that another time. But good idea. Let me check that out. So we need charts. I've got 2 charts. And you said what kind we want buildings, right? Specific. Which one are we doing? We do secret? Oh, yeah? Okay, that's good to know. It's definitely not alien. I don't think it's no, it's definitely not. I don't think it's secret either. It is secret? Well, crap. Okay. All right. The green chart. Thank you, Gra. Appreciate it. All right, so I can get 2 of them, like you said. Let's go find a planet to do this on. Nice friendly one. Like high toxic or something like that. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll do that one. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Let's hope. And there you are. Yeah, I think it's a little too far away. Let's go ahead and upper atmo it and do a little pulse to it. On our way. Thanks for being here, folks. I appreciate it again, especially over on YouTube. If you guys can hit the like button, that would really help out the channel a lot. On Twitch, just being here is enough. Oh, hey, re-landing. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, that just, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just glitching out a little bit there. Nope. Let's see. Wouldn't that be funny? You can use your gravitational coil to pull the door open. I think you should be able to do that. Who followed? Esme 042. Thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate you. Okay. Let's see if I'm smart enough to solve the puzzle now, because I won't be able to understand any of it. Something deep within the complex is malfunctioning. Surfaces feel hot to the touch. Hidden machinery clanks and whirs and alert sounds, which you won't understand any word of it. Gotta sippers. Got in snippers. Got in sippers. Got in sippers. Igor. Igor. I'm thinking it's both of those luladors are alert. I don't know. I can't figure out the rest. I could probably figure it out. Alarm rings in my ears. A bead of sweat slowly rolls down my forehead. Wipe sweat from forehead. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Justin is out there. But speaking as someone that has made a lot of brownies. What? The H-E-B bakery brownies are pretty nice. Moist and fudgy. Would buy again. 4 stars. Very nice. Wiping out. We'll come back tomorrow to watch how this plays out. Great so far. Thanks, Carnivore. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here for so long. I know it's late where you are. I can use the responses to find the solution in my cheat sheet. Yeah, you can actually look them up, too. You do have a cheat sheet of that. I see what you mean. Thank you. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Then the mission that was bugged, I must have done something that bugged it. I just don't know what yet. Not necessarily something you did. There's all kinds of weird bugs going on. We all know this. I would think since it's overheating, we should probably engage the coolant chamber. That's just guessing. Fusion dampening, laser refraction doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go with number 1. Yeah, that's what you were thinking too? Okay. And everything stabilizes, red flashing symbols morphing into calming blue array of light. Normal operations have resumed. Create multi-tool expansion slot. There we go. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's grab some nanites and some money. Very nice. Okay, we're done here. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's use the other one. Just see if we can get another slot. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, looks like we did. Oh, it's a supply depot. Oh, well. I don't know. Let's piss somebody off. Let's upset some sentinels. Whee! Flop. Yikes. Hey, Captain, I'm giving it all she got. Yep, it is a supply depot. Look at that. Really? There's a hostile scan detected. Sorry about that. So let's go over here. Oh, wow. They already reset? Whoa. I have no idea what I got out of this. Uranium. Wow, nice ones. Pretty good. That's good stuff there. I got a little platinum out of it, too. Ferrite dust, really? Come on. Alright, so we didn't get another factory, but that's okay. They shouldn't deactivate like that. What do you mean? When I attacked? Well, if you land, it goes back to the ground-based attack. But they were already searching for me still, so the counter just counted down. Sages rule! Grape824 says. nomanssky just shorted us 300 players. I'm so sorry. Shorted you 300 players? Did I miss something? Huh, I wonder. I can't check. Yes, I can. Can I? Oh, dummy. Yes, I can. That's dumb. Just had to go in here. Well, okay. They defected. Sage's rule almost got short of 300 players. Did we just get a raid or something? Or did I miss something? No, hermit crabs. Look at the number of players of the prismatic core. What are you talking about? Where? Am I missing something? Do we have to go to the prismatic core, I guess? I'm Sage and I'm definitely defective. Oh, I see what you mean. How many players? Is that actually showing on the screen and I just didn't see it? That's probably on me. Echolocator. I love this ship. I really like this ship a lot. Okay. So where am I supposed to be seeing this? Oh, I see, right here, right here. 48,499, 48,381, 48,202. Got it. So it's per save, right? Nah, pardon me, per account, right? So being that it's per account, could it still be regions? So that's a thought. Yeah, traveler fragments, I gotcha. Maybe some of us weavers have a little bit more together, you know what I'm saying? We're not as fragmented as we thought. I don't know. But that's going to have a big bearing on it. I mean, 300 is going to be a difference in what gets done, and especially over the course of 6 days. It's cumulative. It shouldn't have too much of an impact, I wouldn't think, anyway. Can you choose a faction or whatever, or are you assigned? I want to say that the first time you go through it and you choose something, it assigns you to that based on your answers, but I don't know. Because if you go back through it again on a different save and you choose completely different answers that are opposite, you'll still get assigned to the same faction. So, I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, that's what happens, Jenny. Yeah. It assigns you, then it's account locked. That's right. And Jeff, good to have you here. Thank you very much for being here over on the Twitch side. Fellow Weaver, doing my part to keep it up. Ha ha. Matthew, thank you very much for being here, buddy. Yes. Discord link don't work. Is my Discord link screwed up again? Well, isn't that shocking? Do you know, though, if you go on Discord and you simply type in ElanPaul, all one word, you can try ElanPaul 42 if you want, 42 being the number of, you know, the answer to the universe and everything like that. But yeah, try that, ElanPaul 42, and you'll see my little emblem thing there, and you can do that. So Sergeant Rusty is raiding with a party of 18 over on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. That's Sergeant Rusty over on Twitch. Thank you very much for the raid, Sergeant Rusty. Let's go ahead and put that in here. Hold on. Where'd you go? Go ahead. Just want to make sure I'm getting it right. That there's no spaces or anything like that. Sergeant Rusty. Hello. A little shout out to Sergeant Rusty. Thank you very much, Sergeant. I appreciate you being here. And hopefully you had a wonderful stream. I hope your stream went well. Did you have a good time? What were you doing? What were you playing? I'm very curious. Recent categories, No Man's Sky and The Last Caretaker. I haven't seen The Last Caretaker. That's a different one. But No Man's Sky, of course, obviously. And appreciate all the follows, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Mistwalker, who else? Really? You just got to put a bunch of consonants in there? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm pretty good at that stuff, and I'll sit there and I'll focus on it. Kibikib. 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 Oh, you're driving me nuts with that. I was playing the Expedition today. Ah, I gotcha. On my game, the numbers are slightly different, 48,550. Okay, so yours has gone up a little bit. Maybe mine hasn't updated yet. That's a possibility on mine. You're East Coast? Yeah, me too. Well, not really coastal, but yeah, I'm still East Coast time frame. Lexington, Kentucky over here. Good to have you guys here. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Last one is a real No Man's Sky kind of name. Yeah, you're all right about that. When you're flying through the universe and you come across a planet that's named a bunch of continents, it's like, oh, this must be the Nordic area of the universe. Iceland or something, you know. Greenland, whatever. So, no offense either. No, I don't want to offend anybody out there. Because I want to go chip. I hear you. I hear you. Thank you very much for being over there. So we got a raid over on the Twitch side, folks, in case for those of you on YouTube. So it is very strange that the numbers would be like that. So mine still says the 48,499. Hold on a second. Let me jump over here. Let's get out of the ship. Okay. Why don't we do real quick? Take a look. Okay. Still says the same thing. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to go ahead and quit out, and we're going to get right back in and take a look. I'm very curious as to whether it'll update or not. Jay the Tarnished on YouTube. Hello from Denver. Good to see you, Jay the Tarnished. And I hope you follow Jason from Jason Plays, because Jason is from Colorado Springs. Get ready for 2 minutes. Oh, yes. What time is it? Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 more minutes and we can start doing a few of them. We'll go ahead and do a few and then we can go back to it. So let me check it out. Hold on. No, I was in the right area to begin with. Cut that out, Paul. Ah, see, it did go up. So as I reloaded, it came up to 48,567 now. So, and 466, look at that. So 100 difference, 268, still 300 off on the Sages.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I'm obviously very serious about this, yes. Thank you very much for subscribing, Jenny. Appreciate that over on YouTube. I see you found the YouTube link. Good to see you over there. Got it reloaded and now have same numbers. Yeah, see, that's weird, isn't it? But that just means there's a lot more people playing. So if you think about it, we've got literally about 150,000 minus about what? So about 148,000 people playing right now. Well, that are accounts. 148,000 accounts in the system here. So that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. Got YouTube and no Discord. Really? No hits on Discord? Well, crying out loud, Ginny. I'm going to have to try to fix that, I guess. Do I even have Discord open anywhere? I don't think I do. Let me try something here. I got the 2 screens that I'm working on this computer, which is also streaming it and playing it at the same time. I've got a tablet that's watching and monitoring Twitch, and I got my phone. So 4 eyes really doesn't come to the right conclusion on this, I don't think. Griffin, good to see you over there on YouTube. Thank you. Sorry for the late drop by. Have we figured out how all 3 groups have the same completion rate? I don't know. I do know that Zane, and I'll say it again for those who were in the bad seats or weren't here yet, Zane from Zane's World, both on Twitch and YouTube, has a video on YouTube regarding this and how to do these particular missions, and says that basically it's account-based, number 1. Number 2, if you have, like, say, 5 saves on your account and you do all 3 missions every time on all 5 saves, you're still only getting credit for 3. And that's it. Now, we think it's either 3 per account, as in you do 1, 2, 3 and you're done, or we think it's 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these per day. So per 24-hour day. So that's the reason why it's divided into 8-hour increments, is that you can get them done 3 times a day, up to 3 times a day. But we think that's what's going on. So that's a possibility. But check out his video. Zane on Zane's World over on YouTube has that in there. Your voice makes me think of a movie where the computer was like, I can't do that, Dave. That's hold on. Don't tell me. I'm not gonna look at the chat. Oh, for Pete's sake. No, you're all typing it in already by now. It was the computer. Dave? Go ahead, type it in. Kevin 9000. No, that's not it, Jeff. I'm sorry. No, Jeff. No, Jeff. Ha. Blazer Jake, good to see you, by the way. HAL 9, it was the HAL 9000. HAL 9000. Thank you. 2001 Space Odyssey. Yes, thank you. The HAL 9000. Yes, yes, yes. But we can take it further, so let me see. Your voice makes me think of a movie where the computer was like, I can't do that, Dave. We can do, I can do some voices on occasion when I have the mind to do so, and possibly a little alcohol in my system. Please look at my icon. It looks like a phone. Yes. It looks like, oh, is it the HAL 9000? I just noticed that. I'm sorry, because it's vertical. I'm used to, yeah, never mind. I didn't think of that. I apologize. How come I never noticed that before? How many years, you've been watching me for like over 3 years now, MJ, and I only just noticed it's the HAL 9000. I gotta love it. Ognum, hello, good to see you. And you were one of the people that said HAL. I love it. Yeah, you start asking for movie names, and with everybody in the genre that we're all part of, it's just, you just get, it just starts filling up the screen. A lot of times, if you watch closely, it's like, you idiot, this is, yeah, I'm surprised you aren't saying that. So, if you shift the letters in HAL up by 1, it becomes IBM. No. Oh my gosh. Did they really do that purposely? That's crazy. I never thought about that before. Wow. That's crazy to know that. So HAL, if you move them up 1 letter in the alphabet, becomes IBM. That is crazy. That is crazy. True, but a coincidence. It just turned out to be a coincidence only. Are you sure? I gotta wonder about that. I wonder if someone who really wrote that book or movie, I don't know which one got written first, but I wonder if they didn't do that purposely. That would be funny as crap. So don't worry about the caps lock, Jenny. I'm not worried about that. If you have to yell the word "do," it's fine. It's fine by me. That's okay. Okay, yeah, that blew my mind. Yeah, it's blowing my mind too. I tell you what. Looks like we've reset. It's after 8, right? So let's go ahead and do it on this save real quick. What do we got? Swarm debris, blah, blah, blah. Fallen swarmers. Okay, disassemble the swarm remnants. And once again, feed back into the system. So we'll do this one first. Oh, hang on. Let's go back in. Probably because we couldn't do it while we were in there. There you, oh, it changed them all over. Okay, so we got... Okay, retrieve valuable swarm data. Okay, great. From the swarm wreck. Got it. Disassemble swarm remnants. Well, that's the same thing, right? So we got to do 2 of them? Interesting. All right, we'll check that out. And he wants essential supplies. So why don't we choose this? I'm curious, because I think it's not pugnium. Hold on. I don't think we have the supplies he needs, but oh, no, we do. Okay. I thought it was paraffinium. I think paraffinium was one of the ones that somebody needed earlier today that I was watching. I think it was Zane I was watching, or somebody else. I don't know. Yesterday? I don't know. Hello, what happened? Train wreck. Oh, he wants uranium. I have a ton of that. Okay, so that one's already done. Train wreck creations is in the house. We have 2 raids here, folks. That's fantastic. Choo-choo. Hey, Spotside, good to see you. What is up, Trainwreck? I'm only like 73% Trainwreck today, so I don't think it really applies. So let's throw a shout out to, and you have it all jammed together, right? It's the longest name in creation. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on, get back there. Hold on, we got this. You can make it, type it all out, right? Trainwreck creations. There. Shout out to Trainwreck. Everybody follow him over on the Twitch side. Trainwreck, we had to convince him. He was playing Windrose today. I believe you were playing with Jason for a little while over there. That was fantastic. You were playing Windrose today, and I was doing stuff in Discord. I should really get back to the stream over here. I like Windrose, and I've completed the main storyline on it now, so I really wouldn't want to complete out of base, but now I've been sucked into Dune Awakening again, so I've been doing a lot of stuff with MJ and the crew on our guild on the American server, or the North American server, I should say, so it's been really having fun. This isn't Dune. Stop, Calvin. Of course not. Gotta do some No Man's Sky, man. You know, people love it. That's why we're here. Okay? Chill. Good to see you, though, Calvin. Thanks for swinging by, man. I assume you've been watching Trainwreck. Trainwreck. Yeah. We had to convince him to get a camera. And I'm really glad he got a camera, because now we can see the man behind the voice. Great voice. Always like listening to him. I usually put him on in the background when I'm at work. If he's streaming during the day, I'll put him in the background at work and just have him blabbing away in the background. So today's stream was definitely a train wreck. Well, you had Jason there, so there's definitely that. So yeah, Heather, Jason, and A-Train going. Yeah. Oh, Heather too. Yeah, Heather. Right. Her and her thingies and all these thingies over there that she had to get done. All right, back to where's my cursor? Hold on. There we go. Hi, we're back. Got to get our next one done. That's going to be... Let's do this one. We got our new ship, which I'm very happy with. Tank treads, blue and white. Very sweet little ride we got here. Tell Calvin he needs to join us on YouTube, the Cookie Abundant Stream Crew. Yeah, you have that, Calvin? So, MJ says you need to join us over on the YouTube side as well. Clem, good to see you up there. I just froze up in game. Crap. Oh, Clem, I'm so sorry, man. Hopefully you don't lose anything. I haven't been froze up in my game in... It's been an age. It's been a very long time. But this computer is only a year old, so the only thing I had happen is I had my right screen flickering once in a while a couple of weeks back, so I basically gutted the system. I took it all apart, vacuumed it all out, cleaned it, put everything back together. It's been fine since. So I'm going to have to get into the habit of just going in this thing and cleaning it out once a year, get some of the dust and debris out of there. Hey, Kevin, you were over there. Okay, that's great. And again, Trade Guild. Gotcha. Demetrio, what you were talking about? Yes, Trade Guilds. Yes. Calvin gets around. Ooh. I ain't saying anything. Calvin gets around. I don't know. I don't say that. You know, I'd like to tell people on Twitch to go ahead and hit the like button. Yeah. You guys don't have that over there. You know, I've been streaming on Twitch off and on for a few years, but only just recently started to dual stream between YouTube and Twitch all the time now, since my system can handle it pretty easily. My internet connection's not a problem. I, unlike Jason, have fiber. Oh, sorry about that, Jason. So. Alright, so we're going to park our car here. Don't forget where we parked, guys. And we're going to run over here, and we're going to try this out again, except this time we have the combat. Oh, that wasn't a attacker, was it? I think it was. Alright, so gravitational coil, how far away are we? 72. Let's go a little further away. I don't think we can go much further away. It's over there. Maybe up the top of the hill? Oh yeah, they got attackers on this planet. Let's go up here. Here we go. That looks better. How far away are we? 118. We need to be at 100.
You suck, Jason.
Jason's in the house, is he? Is Jason here? There's cookies? There is. Go check your cabinet. Alright, there we go. So from this distance... There we go. And there they all are, just hanging out over there, not attacking us. I gotta tell you, that's a brilliant thing, man. Alright, now, let's go ahead and shoot them. One down. 2 down. Three down. Where's the 4th one? Okay, there's a 4th one down there, I think. Let me check. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that. Okay, got it. Oh. Oof. There he is. He was hiding in the ship. He was just attacking because he could. He saw the big guy and was like, I want to be just like him. Alright. Did we get any more? Oh, there was one more. Got it. What will be the plan for speedrunning this? Clem, that's a good question. I don't think so. He was going to dinner with his wife. He's going to dinner with his wife. Well, that's a good thing. Hey, sir, you can't park there. I've always wanted to use that. There we go. That's okay. We'll play for speedrunning this. The plan for speedrunning this, to answer that, is going to be... We're at 17% right now, right, guys? So, it only says I gathered... It says I gathered 0. Did you notice that? Interesting. Two. Oh, what now? There. Have some food. Oh well. Could pull it all the way out of there. Okay, 4. Let me see what else we got here. There's one deep inside, but let's go over here. And let's go to first person now. Good idea. Hold on. There we go. Yuck. No. We're up to 5, and we should have more. There's one. Come on. Out of there. Okay, that's 6, and there should be one more inside. There it is. Alright, 7. That's weird. Okay, that's really weird. He kept moving. Okay. And that takes care of that one. Good deal. And we're out of there. Yeah, I got the 150 uranium. I already took care of that one. I've officially completed 23 of each mission. Then you're the guy that's actually helping out your team, man. Prepares cookies for Calvin. That's fantastic. No, that's true. That's true. What will be the plan? Okay, so speedrunning. I'm sorry. I started my communication and got stuck on something else. Okay. We're at, what was it, 17% we said? Yeah, we're at 17% right now. It figures it's going to take about... See, by this time next week, we'll be around 35%. 2 more weeks after that, we're going to be at around 70%, right? And then probably going to be another 2 weeks to complete it out, is what I'm guessing. Sometime during that time period, it should complete out. They might speed it up. We have 8 weeks to complete this. We're talking 6 to 6.5 weeks, probably, to get this up to 100%. After that, the speed runs will begin. So we'll probably, and that's going to be what, where are we here? Beginning of June, beginning of July. So that's going to be sometime at the end of July, I'm guessing, that we're going to start doing speed runs on this one.
Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season.
It worked. Oh, Intense Serenities. Was Wabbit here? I didn't see him pop in. But that was strictly for Rabbit. Wabbit, sorry. So yeah, that's our goal, is to do it that way. At least my goal, anyway. There's a lot of competition behind it, of course, between the speed runs and everything like that. But it's it's harmless and happy speedrunning times. We do have a great time, great competitive spirit when we're doing it, but all of us are good. As far as I'm concerned, we're friends, all of us, so we're gonna have a good time. Yes, Wabbit, that's supposed to happen anytime you pop in here. That was especially for you, man. I told you I was going to do it. That I have control over, and that I can do. And I'm so glad it's working. The best part is...
Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season.
I have a stream deck, so I can program it in there. Just as I can program other things. You suck, Jason.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
I love all these things. I could play with this thing all day. Golden Gek has been on vacation. That's what I heard. I was talking to Jason about it earlier. I was like, man, did he, is he okay? It's like, oh yeah, his family went on vacation. He went out of the country. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they've been on vacation for a few weeks. So that's all that was. So he'll be back. Apparently he'll be back next week, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to all reintroduce ourselves to him. It's a bubble planet. So we're going to take this one apart too, huh? Alright. Commander Chris Black has discovered this planet. How far away are we from this? 46? So I'm going to go ahead and just pull stuff out now and say heck with it. Where's the other one? Oh, hi. That's a little close. Okay, any more? Oh, there was one more. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, this is what we need to do. We need a microprocessor, carbon nanotubes, and 2 glass. Well, okay then. We could do repair kits. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So what we're doing here, we don't have to pull this thing apart. So... Oh, and it won't let us use... Oh, do I have any repair kits on me? Yeah, I got 14 repair kits. Okay, so we can't use repair kits on this. Okie dokies. So I need, how many? 2 glass, it said? Silicate, 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 silicate. There you are. And a lot of people didn't know you can make glass out of silicate. I learned that on somebody else's stream, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we need 3 of these. There we go. And what was the other thing we needed? Microprocessor, so we need to make 1 more of those. Can we make 1 more? Yeah, we got the recipe for them, that's right. Got it? Man, your universe looks so much different than mine. I just came back to the game after 5 or 6 years. Oh, man, you missed out on the world's updates and stuff like that, dude. It's good to have you here, Nox. Thanks for being here over on the Twitch side. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, when the world's updates came out, man, it really changed everything. So, have you checked out the oceans yet? Just saying, check out the oceans. Especially if you can find one of the tidal planets, one of the all-water worlds, if you will, and you start finding yourself being able to dive down to like 1,400 units. That's crazy. Thanks for the follow, too. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Yeah. I tell you, it's changed quite a bit, you know, and these ships are like the bomb. To get a Sentinel ship, you can hover in place and not move. I think that's the best part. Love that about these ships. So. Boy, I could sit here and regale you for hours on all the changes and stuff that have been made. It's fantastic. The gas giants are fun. Yeah, yeah. That particular, was that Titan? That expedition? Man, that was so much fun. I had a blast with that expedition. That was really, really cool. Let's park it and go to the other save real quick, and we'll go ahead and do the rest of this. Wabbit's leaving? Unfortunately, I have to go, so I'll see you later. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Well, you have a great evening. Thanks very much for swinging by. Busy Wednesday, but be dodging Elmer's shotgun. Yeah. That's okay. I think I shot some people over at No Man's Sky. Water planet's so cool. OG's leaving? Ognum? Did he leave? I didn't see him leave. Oh, hi, OG. I'm sorry. Discovered last night, can't build a Corvette on an expedition. That is correct. You cannot. That is right. Absolutely. Crew the Dwarf. Before I get to you, let me go back one. I have modified Iron Vulture. I was flying before the Corvette update. That's pretty still. Yeah, I know. I got my Iron Vultures too. I got one that that had decorated all out and had it all with the nice patterns and stuff. Those things were sweet. But yeah, the Corvette kind of took over, if you will. And the deep oceans get really eerie as well. Yeah, they do. And if you haven't tried yet, you can befriend one of the you can get as a pet. You can get one of those snails that have the helmets on it that run around on the floor down there. Those are pretty cool. Crew says the best part is Hello Games puts out massive updates and years worth of content all for free and no monthly subscription model. I know. That's kind of the thing I've been trying to remind people of, because a lot of people are like, man, I don't like this thing. I don't like the time, having a time gate in here that we can't get past and complete out the expedition. And I've even had one or two people actually tell me that they will no longer play No Man's Sky. I'm done with it. Tired of this. They really need to do something. The griefers, and it's like, guys, they're a small staff. They don't have the people, the manpower to monitor every single instance and determine if people are griefing or not and ban those people. It's part of the game. We're going to have to live with that for whoever knows how long. Maybe one day after Light No Fire comes out and things go back to normal and they get to be a huge company, maybe they can do that. But until such time, it's something we got to deal with. Or you can just play the game as it is, not do the expeditions, and just enjoy yourself. It's up to you. But yeah, I tell you, the fact that they give everything out, and that was one thing I reminded us. I said, there's not too many games out there that you pay half price for, 60% off, when it's on sale, and you get 30 plus DLCs for free. And they've been huge upgrades. A lot of them have been huge upgrades. So, you know what? I'm not complaining. I can complain. Trust me, I can complain about the griefers all day long. That's not against Hello Games. That's against the people that are doing it. It is what it is. All right, so I've completed those three. Oh, I was going to go ahead and switch over to my other save. Hold on. Quit the mode. Yes, switch over. Back to you. Back to Swarm. Now, this one is a fresh save that I started from, and I've been doing the expedition on. I'm just getting them both done. So I gave one a tiger print. My Corvette was a big, amorphous-looking flying island with purple farting fish. I jumped the shark there. Moved on. That's great. Have you seen my brick? I'll have to show you that before we leave. Switch to Sentinel ships, they're usually better than the starter ship. Yeah, if you can get the Sentinel ships, because you don't have to repair them. That's the best part of it. So you can pick one up and you don't have to fix them. Gives us something to do until the anniversary. I agree, Ampwood. Thank you very much for that over on YouTube. They should just turn off multiplayer. Yeah, I know. But still, you get to certain points, like on the last expedition, or was the one before that, we had to go to the portals on the planet, and people were digging out the portals and then burying them, or just making them inaccessible. And if you did have multiplayer on, they would hang out and start with PvP. They'd start taking people out as they approached. So there were some griefers in there. There was people doing some nasty stuff. But we learned to work around it. So it is what it is. Yeah, correct. And I have PvP turned off, Jenny. Absolutely. Good point. Should I be doing the expedition? If you want. You said it's been a while since you played it. If you can get familiar with it, the storyline has changed so much and it has advanced. We've got the new purple star systems and stuff like that, so there's been so many more worlds to expand to. Maybe get yourself used to it again. It may be old hat like riding a bicycle. You can jump right back in and then go ahead and do the expedition. It's up to you. But again, it's got that time lock at phase 3 right here, where we're all working on this to bring it up to 100%. Once this is done, then we complete it out. And you see there's only three phases. So, but the thing is that even though you get those, the completion of this gives you the swarm customization set that we've been talking about and seeing the pictures of. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I kind of really like that. So I'm going to keep going. Sorry, guys. Anyway, still 17%. Let's go in. So as you can see, we got 48,644 now. 525. So we're 150 higher than that. 332. We're 320 higher than you guys. 310. But in the end, we're much higher than everybody else. The Weavers are. I'm part of the Weavers group, so we're going to go ahead and get this done. Let's go one at a time on these. Clem, I just grabbed an A-class Sentinel as it turned on your stream, and you were showing the S-class. I like mine, though. It came named Burned. The Tradesman, what if they throw another wait phase after this one? If they do that, you know, so be it. Another little thing I want to throw people out there, just to be clear. Hello Games owns the game. They're the developer. They programmed it. They gave it to us with 30 DLCs for free. And frankly, I hate to put it this way, they can do whatever the heck they want. And we can sit here and complain about it, or we can just go along with it. Dune did the same thing. Dune had PvP all over the place. PvP's been removed. You can go out into the deep desert, you can do PvP or PvE. You can do either one. And you can go all the way out into the deep desert now. You don't have a zone that you go into that's PvP only. They changed it. Some people liked it, some people didn't. The people that didn't decided not to play it anymore. It is what it is. So, you know, there's a lot to say about these things, but, you know, in the end, you do you. You make your own decision. If you decide you don't want to anymore, we understand. We support you. But for me, I'm going to keep playing No Man's Sky. I'll play Light No Fire when it comes out as well. No base yet. Well, thank you. You uploaded it, though, so, you know, thank you for that. I gotta wonder, can you still see bases if they've never been uploaded? That doesn't make any sense. I don't think you should, but it is what it is. Yeah, I gotta get the data from it. So I don't think I have to fight. This is the one that you can just repair. So let's park right next to you. We'll go there. So for a week, we have 17% completion of a prismatic core. After a week, yes, that's correct. Only got through phase 1. Oh, come on, Calvin. No, no. You have no excuse. Get it done. Sorry, you're not excused. All right, so microprocessor, 3 carbon nanotubes, and 2 glass. And I do need some more there. Oh, well, crap. I just wanted to get a little more silicate, but this is just not the planet to be doing it from. I didn't want to destroy the surface because other people are going to have to land here at some point. Maybe they'll see it, I don't know. Because sometimes you got to repair things, you need about 300. So I want to get at least 300. And then a couple hundred more to cover the glass. Yeah, that's good. All right. All right, so you didn't have to pull anything out of this, and the Sentinels don't seem to be showing up, so that's good. Let's see. Where are you? Silicate. Oh, I had quite a bit already, huh? There we go. Get started. And where is that? There it is. We'll make 2 more of those. Actually, we need to make 1 more. There we go. And we should... Did we get the recipe for it? We didn't get the recipe. I never got the recipe. I'm going to have to go to the space station to get it. I'm not going to repair anything on this just yet. We're going to go to the space station and grab it. Gosh darn it. You know what? Let's pull in the anomaly so we can make it. So I don't have to travel all the way to the space station and buy one. A little further out. Everything's blurry. Why is everything blurry? Like I need to fix my glasses or something. because I'm playing. I want to play with other people because at times disable certain portions of PvP or friend listing. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that, Jeff. I know where you're coming from on that. That's over on Twitch, by the way. Started a fresh save for it? Yeah, that's fine. I just realized I got no glyphs in the expedition. Correct, so can't go to get the ship, ARG. But you can still find graves if you want to find one. But you can also go back to your main save and use those glyphs to find ships like we had. So there's that too. There's no mission for the hazardous floor to get the graves location. Well, that's one, but if you search around on a planet, you can usually find another. I like swamp biomes. Well, you're by yourself on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, humid. That'd be a nice planet. I've forgotten so much. Well, Jeff, I guess it's been a while, huh? They got so many different types of biomes now. They kind of leveled out the mountains a little bit too. Where am I going? I'm going up there. I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Boink. Like a year? Okay. You haven't missed out on too much. So you saw some of the world's updates then. So. All right, you. Let's see. Makes me wonder whether we're going to need to get more. I am going to get this one because I do want to make shields at some point, I think. There we go. I'm curious. Ugh. Wasn't even worth looking at. Gonna get an upgrade while we're here. Let's put you over there. I don't think that's the supercharged slot. It's over here. Alright, never mind. Okay. Burnt myself out on it, popped in to build a Corvette, then there was trash collection expedition or something, and yeah, the trash collecting was... it could get pretty fun at times, and it could be very funny. You're sitting there cruising along, and then everything just goes flying out. It was really cool. If you're familiar with Jason from Jason Plays, it was kind of, I'm sorry to say this, Jason. I'm so sorry. Maybe you're watching or listening. It was so funny to see him just absolutely lose it. When stuff kept falling out, and he was like, I am not playing this expedition ever again. We tried to convince him to do it again, but he didn't do it, so it is what it is. Where are you going? Why are you taking me back there? Well, crap. Hold on a second. Did it? Oh, no. Did it? No. I'll get rid of that. Did it give up on it because I went back to the station? Because I had to go back to the station... I can't do that expedition anymore. That particular research. Wow. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, now we know. So don't go back to the anomaly to get things. It will cancel your mission, apparently, completely. So there's something that I didn't realize. I have a feeling we're going to need a good ship by the end. Possibly. I love the Sentinel ship that I got. I don't know about you guys, but that Sentinel ship is really, really good. It's an S-class. And I got that on that planet that we went to. So I'll show it to you in a minute. We'll go back to that save here. Let me finish these last two missions and we'll check it out. You can find travelers at space stations for glyphs. True, Grey Babe, yes. One of the previous missions was in the green system, so it was a nice opportunity to get some emerald. That's true. Way to go, Weavers. I know, that was weird. But it says completed. It did say completed, but I don't think it actually completed. So. Oh, he did pop up. I was looking for the, yeah, there he is. I'm curious about something. I know this is kind of crazy. That's okay. I am crazy. Where's the eyeball? There it is. It's gonna hurt. No, it's not working. Okay. Worth a shot. I'm gonna get hit again. Yeah, I need a little more. I wanted to check something. Someone said that you could shoot at the eye and it would work, but didn't work. It may have completed it, but I don't think I got any reward for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not get a reward for it, so I don't think, even though I completed it, per se, I don't think it really actually completed, so I think it abandoned it. It says completed because it's done, but I don't think it really did. Anything damaged on the ship, by the way? No, we're good. Okay. You can fly through it, but you don't think it does any damage? Got it. Okay, I was wondering about that. A little late to get after that guy, no big deal. Ah. Darn you, random base. There we go. Whee! I often use such anomaly completion glitch just because. Did it just complete then because I returned the anomaly? Because I didn't realize that that was the case on that one. Maybe that's the one I never had to worry about later on because I didn't have to complete it. But I thought they, what's the word I'm looking for? I thought they had completed that out or fixed that from happening. Hey, stop that. Okay. This has the dinosaurs on it that like to eat you. Got to come within 100 units. There we go. There we go. And do we have... Oh, that's all I have. Okay, never mind. I'll just have to shoot these guys. Is this my... Yeah, okay. Wow. Got him. Okay, that's one down. So if you pull it from a distance of about 100, they can't see you. So they just hang out there, and you can shoot them from a distance and not have to be affected by it. So for those of you who don't like the combat aspect of the game, this is what you can do. That guy heal up a little bit. Let me just finish this out and I'll get back to the chat here, guys. Hang on a second. Come on now. There we go. That should be it, unless there's a fifth one that pops in. I don't know. I was trying to see if I'd get a microprocessor out of it. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yo. Roadie. Okay. Come on, get out of there. Ah, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, first person, I forgot. There we go. Much better, that worked out nicely. Yeah, I kind of do, I think. Let me check. And I got some, but what I need is I need the Sentinel upgrades for it too. Plus, this only has the 2 supercharged slots, so I should probably readjust things. Yeah, I got time. Let me go ahead and do it. Let's move some of this stuff over. Of course. Which one's the most powerful? Fire rate 11. Yeah, that'll be the one. $37.13. That's all right. A little bit better. Where's ship? There you are. No problemo. Oh, we went up to 18% on the right. So, prismatic core is at 18 now. Alright, so let's get our next one. Last one. And he needs uranium. Alright. Do I have uranium? Thought I had uranium. Hold on. I don't. That's right. On this save, I never did gather uranium. I knew I was forgetting something. All right, so we need a planetary system in our area that hopefully has uranium in it. Salvageable scrap, ammonia. I have no uranium here, really? You doofus. So am I going to have to go somewhere else? I think I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Yep. That's true. I've gotten as close to 70 with the same result, maybe 60 if you're feeling brave. Oh, got it. Mech is going to be disappointed. Do you remember the name of the base for the ship? Because I don't know how to get the glyphs in the expedition. The name of the base was, what was it, close to an S-class, I think, or something like that. It was very obvious. S-class ship nearby, I think it was called, if I remember correctly. We'll go there in a minute. I just got to go to a system that has uranium in it. This is the place we're at. Let's check over. Let's go over here. We'll visit a different system. I should probably just go to the system we were at. I didn't think about that. Okie dokie, I'll keep searching. Got their Sentinel ship, but nothing. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I could have marked it in my catalog. You're right. That would be a smart thing to do. You know what I wanted to do, though? Let's go back to that system. Hold on. Not that system. Let's go to a different system. Where are we here? Was it in this save that we could find it? Crap, probably not. Alright, never mind. Let's go into the planets here. Activated copper, gold, phosphorus, and there's no uranium. Okay, so let's go ahead into the catalog. Materials and items. I know I'm looking right at it, probably, right? No, it's going to be in here. Oh, no, wait, I just saw it. There it is, right there. Okay. Yep. Right there. Thank you. That was the smart way to go. I should have remembered that. Appreciate it. Starduster, appreciate that. Just got a pretty nice looking black and white exotic multi-tool. Got it at A class. The overcharged slots aren't that good, but okay. That's cool. If you go there, I could join you if you want to go there. I am not turning on multiplayer. That's been very, very glitchy. I got no glyphs. I'll show them to you later. Okay, uranium planet detected. Has someone been here? They have. Right there. Okay, what was this one? Okay. Ooh, vile brood. Yay. And that's our planet. Probably get it at the space station. Didn't think about that. I could have just checked the terminal at the space station to see if they had it there. There, let's help you guys out on Twitch. Sentinel distress signal. So it's trying to deliver the storyline to me now. Unbelievable. Good. And it looks like we got a nice little storm going on. Wonderful. And now we need to find some uranium. Oh, such a pretty planet this is, huh? Well, I guess we just ought to land. I would like to save... No, we're going to save crap here. Yeah, let's just bring it in. Name of the space station? Yeah, the name of the space station was, Come on, guys, help me out here. I'm gonna go through. Hold on. Trade Guild, got it. Okay, I didn't realize that. Gig fiber. I have to go way, way back. Puffington Commissary. Puffington Commissary. The name of the system. Okay, me look. 388. 726. 352. And it ain't too bad out here. We have batteries. So even though there's a storm, it's not a terrible, terrible storm. As long as we don't have any tornadoes, I really can't handle that. But we are on a regular planet. Not activated, if you will, so I don't think it'll be that bad. Unless it says we got a wind event, then we're probably going to be in trouble. What am I doing now, Hardscope? I am gathering up uranium for Polo. He wants me to gather materials. It used to be gold. And now he wants uranium from me. From other people, I've seen him needing paraffinium. So, yeah, I'm going to gather up a whole ton of uranium, because for multiple reasons, also for my ship. So. Because you can use it as fuel as well. Now, did you find it, Jenny? I hope you did. Let's put it that way. Hope you did. Am I... It's depleted. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I want to clean this thing out. I wouldn't mind having about 1,000 of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to need that much, obviously, but... We got at least 500 of it. Now we got 400. Okay. Because we're going to need 90 at a time to give to at least the 90. I think he wanted 120 now that I think about it. And that'll probably be going on for at least the next couple weeks. Next week or so. Let's say the next week. And then he'll switch over to another item. So that'll be something what we'll have to worry about when we do the speedrunning, if we can, is learning what Polo is going to be asking us for during any particular time. Because this would be the easiest thing. We've already got the item on us, then we can just go ahead and do it and go. Or know in advance that, yeah, he's going to ask for copper from us this time around, or something like that, then we can get it. Not yet, searching the galaxy map. You'll have to pause on each of them. Find any dissonant world. It's about... Hold on. I want to say 290 light years or so from the starting planet. And it will be a different name to start with. But you find a dissonant world in that range, and just hover over it and see if the name changes. Wow, that's a lot. 740, good grief. That's a good deposit. Here, just open it up. I'll take the rest in large denominations, please, thank you. This thing goes forever. Wow. Alright, that's enough. Made it. All right. I threw a rock. Love it. Hey, Echo Prime, good to have you over there, man. How you doing? Think that would work. You had to give him gold? Yeah, gold is one of the starting points, but as you progress, he started asking for different minerals. So we'll have to know in advance or at some point. Alright, so this is my last one that I got to turn in. Unless it shows it completed now. Did it show it completed again? No, it's right there. Okay, it just went to a different spot. Alright. That would have upset me. Alright. 150 uranium. Okay, so I'm glad I grabbed extra. Okay, so all the ones should be done for the day, right? Yeah, they're all completed. Alright. 184 with 48,644 in the house. All total 1517. Okay. And we're at 18%. So we're getting there. Alright, let me just jump in and out for a save point. Making one, slapping a container in it, storing things Polo may need in there. Yeah, I wish we could do that, but we can't create a Corvette in this expedition. It will not let you. Nice try, but you can put a base down. And I guess if you go to the vendor in the anomaly over there, back there, and you trade in some nanites, no, you'll need salvage data to get storage containers. So you could do that. But you have to put a portal there, so you could run out, go to the portal, go to your base, go to the container, take the stuff out of it that you need, back through, or right as soon as you get to that planet, you can then return to the anomaly immediately. So there's that. You can do that. So that's an interesting idea. All right, one more time. Thank heavens it cooled off in here. So I'm going to go back into the save, and Ginny, this is for you. We're going to go ahead and check out the planet again. I just set up a freighter. Oh, nice, Clem. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. What's your wait time at? My wait time? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, it's 8 hours. I already know that one. That's no problem. Yeah, that's, yeah, 7 hours and 5 minutes, it says. So that'll be, for me, about 4 o'clock in the morning. So they're at 8-hour increments. So if I complete this at midnight, if I were to do it at midnight, it would tell me I have 4 hours to go. So that's just set in stone. That's true. You can easily grab a freighter to store things in. That's not a bad idea, because you can grab a freighter in this. I forgot about that. That's a brilliant idea, Lord Nene. Appreciate that. Good idea. All right, so you need to know where we're going, right, my dear? So why don't I just run over here, and we'll go through the portal in the anomaly, and we'll get there. Alrighty. Okay, space stations. There it is. Puffington Commissary. So I'll go there first. And I'll go to the planet, and I'll give you glyphs for it. But I'm also going to show you in the map where it is in relation to the main starter system. Yeah, well, when I do a speed run, I'm not going to worry as much about that. Speed running, I'm not going to have time to get a freighter and all that crap. That's slowing me down. Not a good idea. But this particular, this is a sweet ride we've got here. So look for the planet that has all the bases on it. And there is a base S-class Sentinel nearby. 4. So we'll go right to that spot. It's possible the ship will be there again. Just a heads up, guys. It's possible the ship will be there again. There is a little bit of a glitch in the universe that allows crashed ships to be refound. So let me see if it's still there. You got to be out of multiplayer. Multiplayer must be turned off. So there's the base. And you see the comm ball there. Yeah, it's not there anymore. All right. I wondered. This is the exact spot where I found this guy. You've returned to your crash site, my friend. All right. So, first things first. There's your glyphs. And you know what? You can't do a screenshot with Windows 11, but you know your phone can. So, Ginny, take out your phone, go into photo mode, snap a shot of it at the bottom left corner of your screen. Now, if you're watching on your phone, that's another story, but I think you're watching on the computer. So, I've done that. I can't tell you how many times. I've seen a video and I went click real quick with my phone. And you notice I'm doing it in the Gen X fashion, by the way. Not the current generations where they just go like that. So, got it from my phone. Awesome. There you go. And then coordinates. Top right, 53.99, or you might as well say positive 54, and then negative 124.12. So I'll leave that there. You can get a shot of that too. Yeah, that snipping tool is a really good idea, man. I always use that. I actually have it pinned to my dashboard. So if you go into the search bar, Ginny, and just do snip, and you can take that particular program and just attach it to your dash to your bottom bar. Pin it to your bottom bar. You disdain snipping tool? Oh, no, I like the snipping tool. She just didn't know how to do a screenshot with Windows 11. That's all. And that's actually the easier way to go, is to use the snipping tool. I agree with you. But if you have your phone real quick, you just pop it out, snip. You know, you don't have to pause anything. So yeah, that's where this ship came from. So this is what the ship looks like. Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. Who just followed? I'm gonna go the other way. Adventures with Dread just raided the channel. Thank you very much, Dread. Appreciate you being here, dear. Oh, wrong spot. All right, let's take a look at the ship. I'll give you a shout out in a minute. So there's the ship. That's what it looks like on the ground. It's a blue and white. It is very, very pretty. I actually love this ship enough that I'm taking it back with me. And it's got the tank treads. I like the tank treads on this one. So it's got those claws. They look like that. I like that a lot. Really nice. Galaxy map? Yeah, sure. Hang on. All right. The starred planet is the planet that you start from. So here's where Metsivo is. You notice underneath it says region is Fenneslee's Fringe. And I don't know what direction you're going to be looking at, but you got a red star right here that goes in the direction that you're looking for. So Kayak goes in that direction, and it's called Kalinin Bogan is the name of the system. It's a hyphenated system. Kalinin Bogan, or Bone as the case may be. And you notice when you do highlight it, it comes up Puffington Commissary. And it is, how many light years away? Hold on. 91. I apologize. 91 light years from our starter planet. Way off. So there you are. So I'll just pull back a little bit. Swag. Nice. System name Swag. So you can see where it is in relation. And there's your red star in between. If I get it to select it, there it is. Nope. Kayank. Sorry. So there you are. Hey, no problem. No problem. Glad to help. Good to have you here, Dread. It's time to get a shout out to Dread. Okay. Nope. Got to do it the right way, Paul. And you, with your 47 character name, you're just killing me here. Adventures with Dread. I think I spelled it right. There you go. Well, you know, Trainwreck Creations dropped in, as you can see. And he's got this, you know, let's get as many words together, you know. Why don't you just name yourselves like Nebuchadnezzar's, you know, enormous, you know, whatever. You know where I'm going with that, you know, and just right off the screen. Your name doesn't fit in the chat window anymore, that kind of things. You just do that. YouTube is longer. Yeah, I know, you're right. Hey, Mama T, good to see you over there on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you, dear. You use it all the time too, Clint? Yeah, I tell you what. Oh, that's right. Windows Shift and S. That's correct. If you hold the window button down, the Shift button down, and S, it'll get you there. That's right. That's right. When I was so limiting with this expedition, no Corvettes, no importing ships. It's like they didn't want us to have too much fun. Hey, Killjoy, thank you very much for being there. I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. And yeah, you know, they put a lot of limits on these expeditions. I think one of my favorites was the permadeath expedition that we had to do. I don't remember the name of it. Somebody else, I'm sure, will remember it. But you literally, one of your milestones, you get like 2 milestones into your first phase, and the third milestone is you got to kill yourself and lose everything. And it's like, are you kidding me? When we first did that, we were just laughing our butts off. It's like we had to find inventive ways to take ourselves out fast to speedrun it. So we had to find new ways to kill ourselves in No Man's Sky. It was hilarious. It said I had visited it. Weird, I don't remember. It is a system that's part of the missions that you're doing. So it is a system that you do visit. Somebody renamed it at some point, and I had trouble finding it too, so don't worry about it. No. Glad to help you, Jenny, anytime. Always glad to help. So, yeah. Just making sure I didn't miss anything here, guys. Sorry, I want to make sure, because I know I get criticized by people like MJ, for instance, for missing her messages all the time. So I'm trying to be better about that. I am. Maybe I should make the text bigger because I'm old. I don't know. That could be it. Yeah, this isn't a blonde beard, guys, by the way. This is all me, and I've decided I'm going to let it go gray, and I don't care. I think I'm actually, and I said this before, I think I'm actually older than Jason, so. Love it. All right. Consider changing name to Chrysanthemum Expansive. Why don't you just put a bunch of, you know, N's and M's together in a sporadic order, you know, like, you know, something like, I don't know, just name yourself that. Just like to be followed with, like, you know, an actual name, like, you know, Jim. Don't tempt me. Darn anarchy. We're not old, we are wise. No, I refuse to say I'm old. I say I'm leveling up. That's all. I'm just going to a higher level. Yeah. Got more experience now. So obviously with more experience becomes you level up, right? I'm never growing up, man. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It's chopped out my extremely long name. I did once considering Mr. Cheese Goes Windsurfing as a YouTube handle. Do you understand why I chose ElanPaul? You now understand that. I mean, Paul being my name, yes, and you guys can call me Paul all day long. It's short. ElanPaul. It's not even really 3 syllables. ElanPaul, you know, but ElanPaul. It's like 2.5 syllables. I don't know if you can say that. Hit 55 about 6 months ago. Laugh out loud. Ginny, you and I are right about the same age. Right about the same age right there. December kid here as well. So I got one of my kids born in December, 2 in November, and 1 in May. I know. Go figure that out. So respect your elder. Respect your elder. We can call it Old Man Sky if you want. We can just do that, right? And here I am, just level 41. Yeah, you young whippersnapper, you. Yeah. I gotta go to gums now. Wait, guys, let me go get my dentures. Paul Thomas, you're 81 young. Okay, my friend? Thank you very much for being here. No sky for old men. Got my real teeth and all my hair. Yeah, I've got my hair too, thank heavens. You know, it's not fading too fast. It's fading like my grandfather's did, fortunately. So just raise up a little bit, you lose a little bit here, it goes a little thin here, and that's about it. That's all he did up through his, 80s. So no. Mine is, because my hair is a dark brown, lighter brown. It's a little bit lighter brown. You can't see much of the gray, but it's starting to show more and more as I get older. Kind of sucks. Really does, but it is. Blazer Jake, you're a young whippersnapper too. Old Man Sky, if there's a boot that looks like bunny slippers and torso that looks like a blue... Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be awesome? I don't think they have that. I don't think they have that, no. Not sure. I'm loving this ship, though. And I really want to see... Did I pull out... I think I pulled out of the anomaly, didn't I? No, I didn't. Hold on. I really want to see if I can pull the ship back. My natural color is the same as yours. I had highlights added to blend in with natural highlights. Oh, I got you. I got you, Dread. Yeah. I had thought... I don't know what went through my mind thinking this. I had thought about coloring my beard a little bit, but everybody I've been talking to, mostly guys, of course, are like, don't do it. Like, this stuff sucks, and then you have to keep reapplying it, and it's just, like, not worth it. So it's like, yeah, you're right. All right, I'm not going to be that vain. Yeah, so I can go over here. This is my main save? I think it is. Okay, and I can return to the primary save. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. I could have done it from my, I forgot about that. I could have done it from the escape menu. I didn't think about that. No big deal. But I just want to check the terminal again real fast. What multi-tools do I have on this guy? My blaster, looper. Yeah, that's probably one I'm getting rid of. And then I got the disintegrator. I got my blaster in here, which is actually a pretty decent multi-tool. It's got all the supercharged slots within this nice arrangement here. So it works out. It really does a lot of damage. And I keep a bolt caster in here in case I feel like having a little different type of fun. But anyway, I'm just curious. Can you take them over yet? Okay, you can create the starship, but it will not allow us to create that multi-tool because I've already got it. So can I take the other multi-tool over? I've only got 5. Let's go back in real quick. Gonna experiment. I am going to show you my Corvette in a minute. So give me a couple minutes here. By the way, I got Traveler plushly a few days ago, and it's not red, it's pink. No kidding. Mine is red. I got a red plushie up there. Yeah. Can't show it to you. No, my camera doesn't move. It's hard. It's not really hardwired, but if I drop that camera, I've got it perfectly positioned. I don't feel like screwing with it. Let me switch over to the other multi-tool. Hold on. All right, that one. And let's see if we can take it back with us when we go back through the terminal. All right. It will allow me to copy my blaster over. That's pretty cool. So let's return to the primary save and see if it works both ways. That's pretty neat. Try to archive your multi-tool and then try to copy it. This might work though, Demetra. I want to see. That's very interesting that I can bring it over with me. It will. Looky, looky. So that's interesting. And I could probably do that as many times as I want. So that's the neat part. Let's check something out at the space station real quick, shall we? This is one of my many ships that I've got. I got so many. I got 5,000 hours in this game, guys, so I've got so many different ships. I'm in an Atlas system because I'm trying to check out if anything different is going on in the systems. That's one of the little research things I was doing to see if anything's happening yet. All right, let me try something here. Now the good news is in here I can go into difficulty and we can make crafting and purchases free. And then I can go ahead and upgrade the snot out of this thing. We can check it out. I've got multi-tool upgrade parts, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll just go in there. So let's see where it ends up. Ah, okay, so it puts it over there. So it puts this arrangement right here. You could try to include that in a arrangement in here, but I probably won't keep this multi-tool in this save. So I'll probably just scrap this one out. There. And that's usually what I do. I'll go in there and I'll cheat it a little bit, but then I'll go ahead and restore my save, because I want to see what the tool has. So that's a good way to check it out. So now you know where those things are found. And let me just make sure difficulty still shows normal. Okay, good. Good. So it went back to my old setting. And as you can see, the multi-tool is back to the way it was. So I'll probably just trade this up and get the nanites and everything else from it. It'll probably give me some upgrades and stuff like that too. So pretty good idea. Does this save have... Let me see here. Nope, not this save. All right, we'll have to go to a different save for that. How many saves do I have? Let me count the ways. So I got a secondary main save, I got my Worlds 2 main save, and I've got my original primary save from that I haven't played since November of last year. Cursed is in here? What are you doing in here? That's interesting. 5 hours and 21 minutes into the Cursed Expedition. Wow, okay, I need to take a look at that later. Secondary... Let me check Worlds 2 main. Let me check this one first. And I'll show you my last thing. This will be my last thing for the evening, and we'll show you the brick. I show this thing off whenever I can. So I got my Boundary Herald here. That's cool. Yep, there she is. My brick. Let's go this way. So you guys do all your fancy ones, huh? All your fancy ships that you do? Not I. This is the fanciest ship you will ever see. I did a short on this one too. This truly is a big red brick. You have a save from 2016 you haven't done anything with? Captain Afterland, keep that save. This is the brick. What happened with the lighting? So that's my big red brick, complete with the holes in the top. And if I could play another brick in the wall right now, I would. But that is as fancy as I get as far as ships are concerned. And it does have guns on it. It had to have guns. But it literally, if you take... That was weird. It just took off and left. If you take a look at this in a space station, it literally has 100 parts. Exactly. So it doesn't crash anything when we go places. So... It's my master base. This is probably one of the prettiest planets I've ever been to. But there we go. And the only way out is, unfortunately, with stairs. I can only go out this way, so. The holes are showing through. I didn't know it would do that. Oh, I love that. That is just making me very happy. And there we go. We just got a big, huge brick up there. Ah, I love this place. Very pretty world. So, yeah, I built it near a minor settlement. And I always do that with these bases. So, anyway. Let me just run in here real quick and get a... Oh, it's out here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Save beacon. Alright, awesome. So, yeah, I'm going to end this here tonight. This is hilarious. I loved it. I had a great time, guys. I don't know about you. I hope you had fun as well. So, I appreciate you being here. Oh, boy. What do we do? What do we do? I'm not sure how many people are playing tonight. Let me just check over here first. No, you don't count. Oh, Ginny, you sent a friend request on Discord. Great, I saw that. Excellent. I'll go ahead and take care of that here in a little bit. Right. Just get over there. Thank you. And Twitch. Hurry up and wait. Well, I have one guy that I follow that's playing right now, but he's playing a game I've never heard of, and I want to see who else we got out there. So we're going to do on the Twitch side. Oh, good. We got a guy named Undead Outlaw. Just making sure. Who's playing No Man's Sky tonight. So we're going to go ahead and raid him, Undead Outlaw. I'm going to get that set up on the Twitch side. It's easier to do that. There he is. So we'll go ahead and raid him in just a couple moments. And on the YouTube side, which takes an unreasonable amount of time to check this out, we're going to raid out to redirect, choose that, select this, one around this about 4 or 5 times, hold your tongue the right direction. Delta is not playing tonight as I normally would see him. He must be up to something tonight. Or maybe he's not feeling well, I don't know. So why don't we raid Marty right now? Marty is a guy that I've been following for a while. He pops in here all the time. We'll check him out. He's not playing No Man's Sky tonight, but he is playing a game that you might have heard of called Fallout 4. So he's playing Far Harbor. So we're going to check him out, and we're going to do a raid and run on him. I'm not going to join him, but I am going to join the folks over on Twitch and say hi real quick over there before I head out and get some dinner of my own. Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you for hitting the like button on the YouTube side, all the subs, all the follows. Trainwreck and Dread, thank you for the raids. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys next time. I really enjoyed it too. Thank you. I really enjoyed having you here, Blazer. Thank you very much for being here. Looks like a board cube. Yep, but a little longer. So thank you very much, Great Ape 07 to you, all of you. Thanks for testing my wreckage theory. No problem, Captain. It helped me out too, so thank you. And thank you all for being here. Guys, take care. We will see you again. I don't think I'm going to be streaming this weekend. It'll probably be next Wednesday. But I got some videos to work on, I think, on this Saturday. So I'll probably be getting some stuff done. We got a couple more episodes. We're done with the Cursed Pilot episodes. There'll be a couple Windrose episodes coming out over the next couple Mondays, and if I think of something I want to record this Saturday, I might come out with some more videos, or I might take a break for a few weeks until the anniversary comes up. We'll see what happens. Thanks again, guys. Take care and have a pleasant week. I hope everything goes well for you this weekend as well. Take care, everybody. See you next time.